We are having some technical difficulties today. All right, one second. Let me get some people situated on camera here. This is our stream before the stream. We don't know if Joe is joining us or not yet. What cap is? And then it doesn't want to show me what cap stuff is. So like that's irritating.
Don't you just love technology?
Progress. It's amazing. Stephanie looks a lot like Daniel today at the moment. All right.
Just know that it'll never love you back.
Are you gonna be on camera, James?
No, like I said, I still ain't got a cameraman.
Oh, you don't got a camera? Oh, okay. You want me to order you one?
If you would like to, that would be great.
It won't be great, but it'll be, workable.
It will be better than nothing.
Right. Yeah. I've got extras, but it's actually cheaper, literally cheaper to go on Amazon and have one shipped to you than it is for me to ship one to you. If that makes any sense.
How expensive is it for you to ship one to me?
I don't know, probably like $5 or $10, but like I could literally go on Amazon for $10 and have it shipped for free.
Fair enough.
That's true. That's really crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Amazon has targeted and locked down the delivery service model.
Well, yeah, and if you got Prime, you get a lot of stuff shipped for free. So
we should also be so lucky that they're allowing us to live in their world.
Oh, outright, just fuck off.
Look at Stephanie.
Amazon is so gracious to let us be here.
I feel bad. You're so tired, Stephanie. Are you okay?
What? Yeah.
Had a long day yesterday, huh?
Yeah, I had a PopCon yesterday, and I was a vendor, and I did very well, but like I am exhausted.
Oh yeah.
How many hours were you there?
Cons are exhausting.
12 hours.
Yeah.
You poor bastard.
Having been at conventions a lot, the cons are definitely fun, but also exhausting. Oh, I got Daniel and Stephanie in the wrong spots. I got them swapped. Hold on one second. Let me swap you guys
Definitely
to the
not
right
one.
spot.
How dare you mess that up?
All right. What about you, Deontay? You said you're off camera right now, but are you going to be on camera momentarily?
I'm currently working on that at this moment.
All right, here, you know what, you guys all out there in TV land and future people in Twitch land and such, and future YouTube Kick viewer, whatever people in this, I am going to, yeah. This is why I get paid the big bucks, people.
This is why.
Intro
this is why.
song.
Sure.
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons fall. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you.
You are a curse to your home.
That's the Action Surge. You didn't hear
A
it.
plague on your wife.
A pox on your
That you
Babylon,
there.
man.
Or in this case, a plague on your ex-wife.
I don't remember if you guys ever played Legacy of Kain?
Yes.
I've heard of Legacy of Kain.
Oh
a
my
lot.
goodness, he's missing out.
Very good game.
It's an
I've heard.
old school game for sure, but
Definitely old.
yeah, it's a good game. Hold on.
It is an interesting game to say the least.
The Soul Reaver games are even better, but
You know what?
Legacy
you know
of
what
Kain
game-
started it all off. You know, like it was the
You know what game is so underrated
precursor.
and is an amazing game?
My Little Pony.
Star Wars.
Oh.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
I was
first off, don't sleep on any My Little Pony game.
I was gonna say something about. I was gonna say like My Little Pony, but I don't think there isn't actually a My Little Pony game, is there? There should
There's
be.
a bunch.
Tabletop? I'm sure there is.
No, I meant for video games.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
a bunch.
100%.
Is there? Yeah. See, there should be. I was gonna say I meant to say Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but I came up with My Little Pony instead for some reason. I don't.
Well, first off, that's a 10 out of 10 game, so watch yourself.
Island Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Literally
a
has
game.
no
That's a
flaws.
game that I've never played, but I've only heard good things about.
I remember the only thing I know about Hello Kitty Island Adventure is the South Park episode where everybody is playing World of Warcraft
Oh yeah.
and Butters is playing Hello
Hello
Kitty,
Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah.
and Cartman goes, Butters, I swear to God, go buy World of Warcraft, install it, and join us.
Okay,
It
let's
is-
see if it works.
It is fucking hilarious.
All right, let's get you there.
Oh, right, I forgot to turn camera hub back on. 1 second. Oh, man.
Uh-oh, now Daniel swapped places. Now
Because I
everybody
turned my
swapped
camera
places.
on.
All right.
Oh,
roughly
okay, gotcha.
Roughly how much longer until we start? So I know if I can go back on or
You know what? We're having technical difficulties. Viewers, stick with us for a second. We're gonna take 5 minutes, try to get everybody on camera that we can, see if we can get a hold of Joe. I think he's not feeling good still, but we'll see. We're gonna do the BRB thing real quick. Or they can go ahead and go, and we don't even have to do the BRB thing. Everybody wants to hear us talk about stupid stuff and look like morons, anyways. You know.
Fair
that's-
enough. Be right
I mean,
back.
hey, that's part
it's
of our
good.
charm around
It's
the club.
entertainment. I don't know if it's entertainment really. I'm just saying stuff because it makes me feel bad.
I mean, hey,
that we're
how
not
many
ready
of
yet.
us, how many of us get to say we were there for it?
Remember, yeah, you guys will be able to, like, yeah, when we're rich and famous, which will happen tomorrow, that well, Stephanie just laughs right there. All right. Well, anyways,
Don't worry, I have a dream that we will get there.
now nobody's on camera. Like, what the heck happened to my internet? Hold on.
You're on camera.
I'm just blacked out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it didn't just happen on my side. It's on your side too, right, Steph? Stephanie's blacked out. Daniel's is like a blur.
I closed my cover.
Full of
because
darn,
I
you're no
have
longer on
roleplay,
camera.
Mine is above
correct.
and covered,
But my
so.
camera should be up.
Don't worry, we'll get these problems fixed up. Has a team.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. So
Uh-oh,
we are
okay.
here with session 34.
Or 35.
34, and this one is this session is called Underdark Emancipation.
Are we the invasion?
No, Emancipation, not invasion.
Oh.
Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes, you are sort of the invasion. No, the trolls are actually truly the invasion. They're the invasive species here. And you guys are in essence, hopefully, now that you know that they're here, emancipating the troglodytes.
That's what we're trying to do. With
The one good thing we ever do.
You're freeing these trolls, is what you're doing here. You're freeing them from their miserable lives. And this is the moment when we relieve you, the little people, of your miserable and boring lives. Isn't that somehow? I don't know. I got the quote wrong, I'm sure, but the Jack Nicholson quote in Batman. it's time for. Okay, so basically, what last we left them, there was a purple worm rounding through the troll mess and eating trolls. There is a large kaiju, no, a boulet. There is a boulet that is making havoc in the troll camp, as well as a giant dire troll that is a cave troll that is fighting against the boulet. And we've got a giant Jinyuka and a giant Cutler fighting trolls hand to hand right now. They've already killed at least one troll, and the purple worm has taken out several. All right, and yeah, so I am going to, you know, do you show on your camera on your side, Stephanie?
I'm all good.
Not yet. I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
30
All right.
seconds.
All right. Oh, okay. There's Deontay. Okay.
Once we're washed out, there's gonna be altering some effects here. But what's up?
I see you.
And I was all sideways because I should have never done that. Should have stuck with the camera I had. There we go.
I think
me oranger.
I think Stephanie's still in the same correct spot. Daniel is in the correct spot. Deontay, where are you, Deontay, on this thing?
I mean, you know,
we're gonna make this one Deontay because you're you're James right now. I don't know why. And Cutler's on his own thing, so he has his token on there. There we go. Yay! Stephanie's back.
I'm a little too orange here.
So tell me about this pop convention that you did yesterday, Steph. Is that in Michigan?
Yeah, Southwest Michigan. It was
Yomacon's in the fall.
Yeah.
It's also the area called Michiana.
Michiana, oh, okay.
Was
it called Michiana PopCon or something like that? Or?
No, it was called Phantom Fest.
Oh.
You're saying it's on the line of Michigan, Indiana.
Yeah.
It's put on by some local libraries.
That's cool.
One of which I used to work for, but...
That's cool. I was doing, it was funny because I was doing comics for 20 years. And I was at a convention one time, and my sister come to the convention, and I think she was either looking to get a table or she had a table. I can't remember exactly what was going down, or she was at the contest or whatever. But anyways, they the comic convention had given me my table, because I was a guest there, and she was like, "Well, why did they give you a table?" I'm like, "Well,
oof, man, that hurts."
And I'm just like, right? It's like I know she didn't mean anything about it, but I guess she didn't also realize I was doing comics for 20 years up until that point or whatever. So
they gave you a table.
Like,
this place is really going into the.
It's really going downhill. They let Brian Germain in here.
I guess they'll just let anyone in. Like that just feels so wrong.
Oh man. I guess they'll just give anyone a table, right? Anyway. Well,
It's very low key, but it's fun because basically it's a space where people just play games all day long. There's a huge board game library. There's some groups just playing D&D one-shots.
Oh, nice. So it's a gaming thing too, right? Not just
Yep.
Not just
There's
pop culture.
Always a sword fighting shows. Quite a few of them during the day. There's cosplay competition, so I mean it's a little bit lower key than a lot of
I'm back.
cons, but it's perfect for this area.
All right. So Joe says much better. Think I was just exhausted. Okay, hold on. Let me ask him real quick.
Yeah, I was about to say, is he going to be joining us then?
Right?
That would be perfect, because that means we'll have the whole group.
When I say this, I mean it wholeheartedly.
Oh no, because
And
Taylor.
Taylor won't be here
I
with
would
us
say,
today because of
This
things
is
going on.
Joel and Taylor. First off, Joel and Taylor have both been absolutely huge to us staying alive in this whole ordeal.
Hey, fuck. Hey, fuck.
Why?
We all have been critical,
But
but like every decision made by every single one of us has kept us.
Oh,
in a good
definitely by
position.
car.
Yeah, like Carl has been working, and Joe's character has definitely gotten us through some Leroy Jenkins moments.
Hey, welcome from
with
Blue
this shaman.
Sky. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I need a blue sky account.
Yeah, we made the
Yeah.
Blue Sky account for Action Surge just recently, and so I posted on there that we would be here, and so somebody hopped over here and thanks for the
Nice.
follow.
More power to anybody who wants to use Blue Sky, but like Blue Sky, Twitter, I don't want all that shit. Facebook.
I mean, to be fair,
I
if
want
you're
an
doing any
app-
form of promotion.
I want an
Blue
app
Sky-
that
Blue
I want
Sky's
an app
easier.
that will post to all of them simultaneously. Why can't I get
Right.
that? Why can't I
Right,
get
exactly.
an app
Just
that'll
give
just
us
post?
one.
Yeah.
Give us one that will just post to everything. Facebook,
Someone
Twitter, Twitch, all
quick
of it.
use AI to post use AI to create an app because there's an AI
Blue
thing where you can
Labs
create an
well,
app and create an app that will post to all of those things simultaneously. You just have to link it and you'll be rich.
I'm curious if that will breach any of their terms and services. How many people actually read that shit? Let's be honest.
Well, it
I
doesn't.
wouldn't
It doesn't
be
matter.
surprised
It doesn't
it
matter if you link it because they can put a terms and service thing in the app that says, "Hey, you're linking this, blah blah blah. Do you agree to this?" And then by doing so, you've already agreed to Facebooks and you've already agreed to X's and you've already agreed to
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
what I'm saying is, will it open legal trouble if like Facebook or Twitter have like you can't cross post or whatever?
It'll open.
Like, I know-
It'll open legal trouble
No,
if somebody
they
else
don't
isn't
have
making
that.
money off it. That's.
I know for a while YouTube and Twitch had that, but then they backed down when people were like, "Fuck off."
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, James dropping the F-bomb there. You should know this is we're mature rated. So.
Yeah, we curse quite often here.
Not that I ever
That's-
swear.
Yeah, all of us cursors.
Bullshit, you don't swear, Brian. I think you swear as much, if not more than
I
do.
feel so bad because I think I swear probably more than everybody in the whole cast put together. Like what I'm
To be
saying,
fair,
except for
though,
maybe
you're on
Joe,
more
maybe
episodes.
Joe.
To be
That is
fair,
true,
you're on
that
more
is
episodes though. You're the DM of like 4 or 5 different games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be surprised if you didn't curse less. I think you should curse more even.
All right. So when last we left them, the kaiju fight is it's almost inevitable probably. You've
Oh,
got
100%.
trolls that you're fighting, and we left off with Folidar having a turn.
No, we left off with a bunch of trolls running.
Yeah, that's true. There are a bunch of trolls running. Well, they didn't make it though. They ran, and the purple worm ate them.
Oh no,
So-
I'm not talking about running away. I'm talking about the ones running to us.
Oh, the
because
ones
the
running at you.
Cutler
Yeah,
created.
yep. And Januka and Cutler have confronted them. But it is Folidar's
Very
turn.
down too.
Giantes, that's you. Where are you at?
I'm also back on camera. Just so
Oh,
you know.
you're down. Okay, you're down.
Yeah, he's down where we can't get to
Oh,
him
you know what? I
currently.
didn't do the transition to put everybody back.
Yeah,
the spots
that's
they're
true.
supposed to be there. There you
We're behind the
go. Daniel, are you back yet?
cave-in.
I'm here. I'm just
Oh, okay.
Camera's blurred.
He's picking his
yeah, I
nose
know.
right now.
Matter
That's,
of
he
fact,
can't be
might
on
be.
camera when he's
Like,
picking his nose.
and then I'll be done.
Oh wait, that was
Okay.
me 2 minutes ago. I did it on camera though, didn't I? No, I don't know. That's my worry. Is I'm always worried like I'm gonna be picking my nose on camera or something like that. You know, like.
Yeah,
So-
nobody did.
As I recall,
I don't like that.
we were in fact just done defeating the two-headed shaman woman,
Right.
Mhm.
which I still
And you heard another
live
big
in blissful
explosion.
denial of being wrong about. Huh?
Yeah, and you heard another big explosion.
Right,
Oh.
we heard the explosion, so we know that the plan didn't go according to plan.
Well, you know that there was at least two things going on, and you heard another big rumbling too, besides the other big explosion that made you think that that there was another cave-in, perhaps, which you guys would
Cave-in,
you guys would
purple worm,
you guys would
burst.
No, we,
yeah.
we could pretty much guess it was purple warming because 2 explosions happened. Like the purple worms are almost certainly showing up.
Yeah, the purple
Right?
worm.
It's like there's no doubt.
Yep. The purple worm was
And also the
was
shatters.
the sound of
we have to
the
hear
second
those.
cave-in. That wasn't actually a cave-in, but it was the purple worm bursting out of the wall.
Yeah.
And then there was a third sound of kind of like a cave-in almost sound when the boulette burst out the wall.
We probably also hear the shatters.
So Grandalif had a plan to get us out of here.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't know how much faith I have that plan, but
You know, it was a plan. He had a very, very confident plan to get us out of here after we were done taking down the shaman.
Okay,
Oh,
We've
did he
taken
now?
down the shaman.
Oh, did he now?
I'm inside of the tent. Remember, I was looking for books.
okay, yeah. So Fuladar was looking in the tent, and I was going to say I don't think we have actually covered that part. So,
Yeah.
because we hadn't been back to you yet. So inside the shaman's tent there, you're looking around, and the two-headed troll shaman has a chest that is it is just it's laying propped open and just overrun with like stuff.
Nice.
There are hold on one second. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah,
I
sorry.
like that you made the chest opening song.
Chest opening. The chest open there has 1,800 gold pieces. So I can put this in the chat too, so you guys can add it to party treasure if you want. 1,800
Sure.
gold pieces. I think
I'm gonna
Stephanie's keeping track of
elect-
that.
Grab that. Okay. You go ahead and take that 1800.
940 silver pieces.
can I add that to the treasury, or do you want to hold on to it?
I'm sure I'll give it to you.
500
I'll just
electrum
add it
pieces.
now.
You can add it, yeah.
I mean, it can be in the one of your bags of holding or something along those lines, but just like make sure you add it to the
that
party
is
treasure.
my
Yeah. That's why I said you can add it
where
now.
I've been holding
Oh,
it.
hold on. Did you say 500 EP?
Yep. And 755 platinum pieces.
How much would this be in gold? How close are we to getting the ship as a starship now?
we
We
found-
are a little over halfway.
Woo!
Did you say 755 platinum?
That's what he said.
That might be.
I would like to make sure that 5 of that goes into my own personal account, please.
I gotta
You
write
want 5?
mother
Okay.
of
So you can take 750.
pearl, mother
Okay.
of pearl, inlaid
Shit.
silver, yeah, silver. When I say casket, I don't mean like a coffin. I mean more like a cask, like a small
Yeah.
chest, barrel chest type thing. Mother of pearl inlaid silver casket, worth 600 gold. And it contains rings and baubles and jewelry and that type of things, types of thing, worth 2,000 gold pieces each.
There's
In
I'm actually going to keep the casket
rings and baubles,
for now.
etc.
Well, now.
Okay.
Because I already know if Jessa found out I had a silver casket full of stuff, I would
Inside-
lose it overnight.
Inside that same casket is a pair of fine platinum bracelets. Fine platinum bracelets. Why am I not copy and pasting this? Set with aquamarines. And those bracelets are worth... Oh, and turquoise. Sorry. And you didn't
Nice.
even want to know how much those are worth.
Man, they have gotten a lot of people.
Worth 3,000 gold pieces each. Now, remember, down here, the people who got you to get, who is asking you to help get rid of these guys, they said they've been like entrenched here for a little bit. Now, the people who are asking are deep gnomes. Gnomes are long-lived, so entrenched for a little while could mean 50 years, could mean 20 years, could mean 10 years.
Holy shit!
You don't know, but essentially, you figure that they've have to been harrying deep gnomes and drow and whoever else comes across their path unluckily, including the troglodytes, um, for a little while to get gather kind of wealth like this, as well as making probably excursions to the surface.
Did they say they wanted the bracelets back? I can't remember. No.
Bracelets?
I mean, did they say they wanted any of the items that any items back as proof or something?
No, actually, they Carmen specifically said that any items you get, you may keep.
That's what I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Any
I'll
items and
give
treasures you get are you can take and divide amongst yourselves. Is what was.
I'll definitely give the platinum bracelets to Jessa. I feel like they're gonna somehow have some sort of effect that raises the dead from underneath the ground or something.
A magic.
So
So is that 5 platinum braces?
Fine.
Oh,
Platinum
each.
bracelets.
Fine
Oh,
platinum.
okay.
Fine, not
That's
5.
special.
Fine, yeah. Sorry,
two
the
bla-
fine
set of
platinum. A
bracelets.
pair. Sorry, it's a pair of fine so there's 2 of those.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so there's 2.
Yeah, so that's 6,000 extra gold pieces worth of bracelets right there.
So you're taking the casket, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna conceal the casket.
and
For now.
magical dagger +2 also.
Okay. Wait. Things just changed. Hold on. Magical dagger +2. You can't just throw that into the thing.
2
at the last
flasks
second
of holy water.
He can throw whatever he wants. He's the DM.
here.
He can throw a pile of shit, and you
And
have to accept it.
And a sturdy. This is what catches Foladar's interest the most. A sturdy iron scroll case. Now it may not have books per se, but there are scrolls inside.
It counts. It counts. You already know it counts. Let's not even do that. I am literally the scroll collector of the party.
No,
It is
hold on.
mine. Fuck all of
5E
you.
real quick.
All right? So first things first. I will take my turn to look into the scroll case to see what we got here.
All right,
I-
let me get you some reading material too.
Yes. Literacy is important.
D&D speak here. So if anybody's watching, if you go to D&D speak, they have D100 lists, which are amazing, and you can go there and find all kinds of neat little stuff for D100 randomness.
What's the name of the website?
D&D speak, DN like D and the letter N as in network, and then D, D&D like D&D
Speak.
Beyond, and then it's D&D speak.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add this to one of my thing. Add to my D&D stuff folder. Save. And I specifically like the OSR a lot, so let's see what the OSR ones. Holy shit. Okay then.
Yeah, so if you go to the D100 list, then there's a list of books, classes, and conditions. All
Yeah,
that
I'm
kind of-
looking right at the book generator.
Yeah, the book generator is fun.
Generate a book.
Banned and Evil Tomes.
You
100
find
library books, 100 interesting books. All right, and then go
it
ahead and
genera-
give us a D100 roll, Deontay.
Can I say what I rolled real quick before he does his, just for fun?
What you rolled?
I found a contemporary guidebook entitled Noteworthy Shortcuts in the Village. This book is meant to give insight about a specific region or landform and the perils it may contain. The book is leafed through, but otherwise good condition. It's written in common speech, simple and straightforward, worth 20 gold pieces and has 185 pages.
Yeah, it's nice, right? The book generator. Yeah, that's
Dude.
also really cool because if you're playing online, you can just do something on the fly like that.
Yeah, this website will be used quite often.
Yeah.
By me. Thanks for giving me a new tool in my arsenal.
Don-
Here I was
Don John
making
and
up the books
Kassoon
that
are-
I read.
Don John and Kassoon are also awesome. Okay, so.
Yeah, I do use Don John.
So, 15. Okay, so what you find in the, hold on, prayer is, hold on, prayer is not a spell in 5e, right? Prayer of healing is.
Prayer of healing. I was like, yeah, prayer of healing. I know specifically, but I don't know
So
about prayer.
I will have to look, and find out what the scroll of prayer does because it's a 2e, 1e spell. But there's a scroll of prayer. Okay. Meld into stone, which is exactly like it sounds, but I don't know if that exists in 5e, but it will now.
Yeah, that's correct.
and cure wounds.
Okay.
And is it conjure animals or summon animals? Conjure animals, right? Conjure, or is it it's not conjure woodland beings. It's not that one. It's the other one. Is it summon animals? No, it's conjure animals.
Summon.
It's conjure
I would
animals.
say it's conjure, and it's
Conjure
conjuration magic.
animals. Yeah, conjure animals. Okay.
So I guess I need to know. I have to ask.
Yes.
What is the prayer?
Yep. I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
But first, before I do that, though, I'm going to tell you what that 15 is a roll for. That 15 is a scroll, and it is a treatise on survival in the outer planes and the astral sea. Which you think is a big win because you're about to
Our plans.
try to get a spell jamming ship, and you know that you will be traversing the astral sea at some point, most likely.
That's why I say huge. And I get to write about it. And I get to continue the volume, which will make me an astute scholar amongst my peers.
Oh, hang on, let me. Treatise.
Some dum-dum who was traveling the astral sea had the audacity to come into this cave and die. And now their
Right.
loss is my scholastic gain. I can see it now. My work will be immortalized.
Okay, so for
You were about to have
purposes.
such a power trip.
And academia will praise me, revere me. And my library will be grand. The city of Stonebridge.
Okay, so it will give you. Okay, so the prayer will give you a +1 bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and give your enemies within 60 feet a -1 to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. It's a 3rd level spell.
How long does it last?
It's a 3rd level spell, and it lasts. Hang on 1 second. It's going to be a concentration. No, actually, hold on. I take that back. It is a duration, and it will last for 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute.
1 minute's plenty. Okay.
Yep, 1 minute.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be basically it's going to be a one time use and be useful in combat, unless you have somebody that can scribe it or wants to scribe it, and then you might be able to make more of it.
Well, let's hope I find a scribe of some sort.
It would take Caw to be able to scribe it, though.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm totally going to get a copy of it then.
I just subscribed to D&D Speaks Patreon.
It is a
Nice.
3. Nice. Yeah, I love the guys over at D&D Speak, so and then the site is just really fun.
I subscribe to their Patreon specifically because they have PDFs and stuff that you can only get by being a Patreon.
Yeah, and adventures and stuff too, and
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
It's well
and they
worth
get
it.
there's a lot of free stuff too. There's a lot of free adventure type stuff over there too. But yeah, so there's a subscription stuff and non-subscription stuff. I'll write up the prayer spell for you, Deontay's, and put it in a handout.
So they've got dungeons, random tables,
Thank you.
homes.
All right.
Wow.
So we're gonna jump over to Jinyuka. That's all you find in the. As if that wasn't enough. That's all you find in there.
One last
Oh
thing.
yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
When I come out the tent, I just want to say, Jessa, catch. And then I throw the dagger at her.
At her or to her?
You interpret how you like. I mean, realistically.
He's just like, I don't give a shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure
She's gonna
he
catch it.
can't
She's cool.
see me.
You're gonna be. What's that? You pretty sure what?
He probably cannot see me.
That's true. You wouldn't be able to see her.
Yeah, that is actually, she is in the shadows, isn't she?
Yeah. So you
Yep.
just kind of throw it toward
Yeah,
throw it toward the
I really do
shadows
just throw
somewhere.
it in her general vicinity.
Okay, he just throws
Like,
it over
my
in the
stealth
shadows and tries to
wasn't-
guess, my gosh, kind of thing, and
Yeah.
it probably lands
Oh,
about 10 feet
jeez,
away from
I
you.
got a 39 on my stealth.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Even the shadow walker like myself.
So
can't
how far
see
can
you.
he throw it even? You can throw it, let's see.
That's a good
from
question. Let's see how
there,
far
six-
I am from
60
her general
feet.
vicinity.
60 feet, so yeah, you could throw it like within 5 or 10 feet of her. So
Yeah.
so
She-
it probably
she
lands
get
about
the
like right here somewhere. About 10 feet from you. Which of course you can sneak over there and pick it up easily without being seen.
Yeah, it's true. I could just shadow walk my way across if I needed to.
Okay, so sorry, back to Januka. Let's go
Alright.
back up there. You are in the middle of fighting trolls. There's still a troll here that is deafened, but he is still very much dangerous, as well as the giant cave troll that is fighting the bullet.
Well, I'll let the bullet take and continue to deal with the bigger troll, and I will take an attempt to shield slam the one troll that's still up that's near us.
Okay, you gonna move down into the over in the vicinity of the bullet,
If I need to.
or you can move to the other side of Cutler. It's up to you. But the troll that's up is this one.
Right.
Okay.
So.
All right, go ahead and give us some attack rolls for that shield slam.
Okay. Does not have an attack on there. I guess I will just have to do it this way.
Goldbroad.
Well, that's a miss. Because it doesn't have a thing for it doesn't have an attack for my shield bash. On this sheet for some reason.
Just do it off the other sheet. So what is 7 plus 1 is 8 plus what's your strength? 20?
Yeah. My strength is a 16.
16.
So,
So
it's
plus 3, so 11. Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Right.
Don't think. Well, maybe. Hold on, I don't know why it's not showing up as. Why is there a thing not showing up? Weird. Roll20 does some weird stuff sometimes, I'll tell you what. Well, I tell you what. Alright, so yeah, you need a little bit higher than that.
How much higher?
You don't know. But you could roll a
Use my inspiration roll.
inspiration,
D6.
yeah. You could use an inspiration roll a D6.
Be inspired.
I roll a 1.
So that's a total of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
it's
12.
still not gonna do it.
All right.
If you, I will say this: if you wouldn't have been able to hit it with the inspiration at all, then I would have just told you that you couldn't have hit it with the inspiration.
All right.
All right.
So I will
make your
toss the
attack.
shield up in the air and make my attack with the long sword two-handed.
Okay, toss your shield up in the air.
Yep.
Thanks.
Interesting.
24 should hit.
24 does indeed hit.
For 7 damage with my first attack.
Okay.
And
Important to
25 will
notice.
hit.
Important to note for people watching, the shield attack was a bonus action. So.
Yeah.
So 25 is also going to hit for another
For
8.
8 points of damage. And I catch the shield on the way down,
And I got
and
that
will
shield on the way back down.
and that will end my turn.
Oh, okay, that's 2 different attacks, so we're good. Okay. All right. Now, back in the cave where the shaman was. Tessa. I mean, it's Jessa, actually.
It's just
This is going to be a pretty boring turn. I'm going to basically use dash to get over to Foldar, open up my bag holding, be like, what everything you got in here, and I assume he's just going to empty.
yeah. I'm gonna put everything I have in the bag,
Basically, all the stuff you just picked up.
quote
Everything
unquote.
but what he.
That might
Yeah.
actually take you. That might actually take you guys going into the tent and picking up some of the stuff out of the tent like that.
Yeah, I just started handing over some of the stuff. Like here's the 2 platinum bracelets,
I imagine
and then there's
Fulidar.
that dagger I threw earlier.
I imagine Fulidar being like Mouth in the Goonies, where he's got stuff in his mouth. He's just got pulling it out of his pockets everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. I definitely don't hand over the Iron Scroll case or the casket currently,
All right.
and the 5 PPSD
And
for
then
myself.
I'm going to say to Granulith that I hope your plan works, and
Right.
I am going to use another action to
Unfortunately,
dash again.
unfortunately, since Joe's not here,
That's
Yeah.
as far as I got.
hang on one second. Hang on one second. He's across town with his daughter right now. He thought we started at 3. I don't know why he thought we started at 3.
That's an old time.
Yeah.
That's old.
That is a real old time.
Yeah, but it's not listed as 3 in the thing. It's listed as at
It's been
noon.
some time, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. At any rate,
I know his plan was to use his acid, but
his what?
I don't know how acid.
Yeah, he did mention he would use acid.
So he's taking you on a trip. Oh, wait, no, that's a different kind of acid.
Yeah, Brian, wrong kind of acid,
All
bro.
right, that's sorry.
Just the sheet.
Sorry, gotta
Yeah, that was basically my turn to like
gotta stop DMing
zip
while I'm
around
tripping.
the
Okay.
cave, get everything, and then
You're right.
yeah, and just be snarky.
Okay, so I think that he would. Well, he was actually heading this way, so he'll head back up to the thing. I don't know what his plan was, so that's part of the issue. But and I don't know how the acid thing helps or does not help.
I'm assuming he would use acid to disintegrate the rubble in the path.
Maybe, yeah, maybe I don't know, but so that's.
I mean, like that's the only thought. I don't know
Yeah.
how much
What was that?
acid he has. I don't know.
What's gonna kill me is if he had an even cooler plan.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So that's 60 there. I don't think he can bonus action run, but maybe
I think he can.
He does have a little.
rogue.
He does have a little bit of a rogue level. So let me look at his character sheet real quick. If he does, he can bonus. If he has a high enough rogue
Because I
level, he can
thought he
bonus
was
action
level
dash.
3.
Hey, maybe. I'll find out.
Because that cunning action is level 2.
5-2. Okay, so that's So he can do a bonus action dash. So he will bonus action dash and go his movement speed again to there-ish. Yeah, we'll give him 32. Why not? All right, and then we'll go to Cutler.
All right. Let's see where the fuck we're at. Okay, so it's me, my belay right here, and these guys. Do I have any uses of my breath weapon left? Anything like that at all? I have 2 uses of my breath weapon left. 2 uses of my strike of the giant left. Okay. So I would not provoke an opportunity attack if I went like right here, right? Because I'm still within 5 feet of this fucker.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go that, just walk around him slightly, and I am going to just go ahead and attempt to attack the big fuck. 23 hit.
Yes, it does definitely. You're attacking the big troll,
Yeah.
the big guy. Okay, yep.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
What
Okay.
we got here is a good old fashioned hoss battle.
And then I will go ahead and
23
do
damage.
that again because I have extra attack.
Woo!
Whoa! Let's go, crit, baby!
Oh, okay.
And I'm not even recklessly attacking yet.
So,
Ooh!
so for those of
The
you,
natural.
for those of you watching, we do some killer crit charts.
So I gotta roll that d20, right?
Yep. Give me a d20 roll.
19.
19, and it's a for what was it? A hell or a your
Glaive.
right? Yeah. So that's slashing. Oh, dissected.
What
Okay.
does that do?
So take your damage dice,
Uh-huh.
which would be go ahead and roll the crit real quick. So your damage dice would be what are they?
An 11 plus 8,
D10,
9.
a D6, and then another D10. Oh wait, yeah, another D10. So a D10 and a D6 times 2, and then
So do you
so
roll
six.
it again?
So it's 16, and then 14 times 4.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a calculator real quick.
Yep.
Actually, no. 16 and 14 would be 30.
30. So times 4 would
Times
be
4, 120.
120 damage. Okay.
Is it dead or is it still standing?
Oh, it is definitely dead, but I need you to give me a secondary roll on a d20 to see what is specifically split. 8.
And then I'll flavor it once you give me all the details.
So essentially you're going to split him in half, one way or the other, like diagonal, vertical, horizontal.
All right. So with that being said, Cutler's first strike is going to be like a small little incision, just enough to kind of give him a line of where he's aiming for. So like he starts at his head with the first strike kind of and just whoop, leaves like a small little slash. And with the second strike, he winds back as if though he's playing one of those fucking carnival games, you know, where you smash
the hammer game. The hammer game, yeah.
And he just comes clean down, just dissecting this fucker, breaking through his skull and all, just.
Okay, you hear a crunch as it slices through his skull, and he stands there looking at you, and you think for a moment that maybe he's just regenerating, like while he stands there looking at you, and then he like falls into 2 pieces.
Cutler just smiles and goes, "Do you still want to fight me, or do you wish to run and save your pathetic lives?"
Where are they running?
I don't know.
Back to
There's
the
no room
mushrooms.
to
Back
go.
to the mushrooms.
Cutler just
They're
says
back to
basically, Cutler basically just goes, "Do you want to surrender and join me?" Kind of.
3 of their 4 paths are a purple worm, poisonous mushrooms, or a death trap.
Cutler just kind of like basically asks, "Do you want to join me, or do you wish to die as well?"
They're not-
All right.
These prideful
I'm
beings.
pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that was only that was 2 attacks for Cutler though, right? So yeah. So that's it for Cutler, right?
Yeah, because I don't have any bonus action. Well, I should
any
be
more
actually
movement?
large because I.
Any more movement or what?
Yeah, I should be large.
Yeah, you're
though,
already
as well,
large.
'cause I raid.
Yeah, you are.
Am I? Okay, I just can't tell because of the token.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any other. Oh wait, can I do? Hold on. Is that a bonus action? I don't remember if that is. Where is it? Where is it? This one. That one.
Oh, do you have a bonus action? Oh wait, no, that was with the Strike of the Giants thing. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I have anything else. I don't think I do. Nope, just my good old Boulet's turn.
All right. And at the end of your turn, the Boule actually, what it does is moves forward. Hang on one second. Let me do this. And then it's going to be Kaw's turn after that, but hold on one second. After the boulette goes. Boulette. Boulette. Boulette.
Boule. Wah.
Boulewa.
Bullet titty.
Boulewa. Anyway, yeah. Bullet today. Anyway, okay, so what it does is it moves to here, 15 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and does a huge leap into the air.
Nice.
Oh no.
It just lands like boom right on these two dudes, like right
Nice.
there.
Hey, remember how the sound attracts the purple worm?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm well aware.
And those two take 36 damage.
Woo!
36. Oh, hang on.
After this terrifying display, are they by any chance frightened?
They aren't happy with the situation. Okay, so how many is that? There we go. All right.
I'm trying to remember. Was our objective to wipe them out or just to kill the shaman?
Wipe
I
them out.
think originally your
Ori-
objective was to kill the shaman. I'm thinking they would be easier to, take out or something. But beyond that, I don't know.
Our plan is to kill them all, but we wanted to kill the shaman separately. So
If
we
we
went with
survive
this
this, Cutler's plan is to take the skull off of this troll and make it into like a helmet for himself.
All right, so Ka has a turn. I believe Deontay, I think you have Ka's character, don't you? You have access to Ka.
It's either me or
I have it.
Oh, you have access to Ka. Okay, Stephanie, what do you want Ka to do? I think he would kind of stay back a little bit. He might move up a little bit, but I think he would kind of stay
he
back a
is
little bit
definitely
and
gonna
heal people if
stay
they
behind
need
the
it.
trap.
But other than that, I don't know what he would do, if anything.
He might try to protect his
Don't.
uncle. Does he have any like protection spells? Like Shield of Faith or anything like that?
He does have Shield of Faith.
Okay, yeah, I do see through him.
He is still on the other side of the trap, though.
Yes. His main concern is the purple worm.
Last time he's the one that tricked it into going a certain
Shatter.
direction.
Yeah, it just shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Ka be able to hear these other trolls coming down because they're rushing?
Maybe. Hang on. I think that you would definitely hear something. Make a perception check for Ka.
Sure. That's easy.
Especially with a cleric.
He's not
12. 12 is good. You do hear. Ka does hear some noise coming from up in this direction.
Alright. He's got all his spells expanded.
Got to be able to read your spells, man. Come on.
Gotta see it.
So Joe's thought we started since Joe's the last session was Joe's first session with you guys, right? Or second? I think
Yeah.
second. His second one. So either way, so he wasn't used to it being at noon, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So that is what he does. He informed me, because like you said, he's cross town with his daughter right now, so he can't join us. But so he does have this acid, and it's a pink potion, and it will eat through 5 cubic feet of metal or rock.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
And so what he's trying to do is he's gonna use it to make a little hole in the rock, and once he can see through, then he can bamf people in and out.
Yep.
And Fuldar can bamf himself out once you can see through.
Cutler is going to try to pick up the 2 pieces of the skull because I really want that helmet when it's my turn. I want to make the skull into a helmet. That just sounds like something Cutler would do.
Or at least pauldrons, you know?
Right? Like have two halves of the skull on his shoulders? That would be
Yeah.
fucking terrifying.
How can
You
you not?
see you see this dragonborn who has the fucking broken orc skull just emblazoned on his head, signifying him as the prince, and then he has two halves of a troll skull as pauldrons.
Oh, the blood skull orcs, yeah. Blood skull
Like the-
orcs, and then a bloody skull on each of his shoulder pauldrons.
Like Cutler is becoming more and more terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. We need this guy. All right, so I'm just gonna have to. Man, my turn is gonna be a really interesting one to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Cause yeah, there's nothing for me to do here right now.
Well, you'll have to move up toward the rubble.
I mean, I will for sure.
Rubble.
The good
I'm not
news
moving
is
that close towards it. There's acid about to be thrown.
the good news is I don't think Cutler can be vamped because he's like on the side of a wall there.
You know what?
so-
And since I'm
So
oh, no, I can't reach that far. Come on.
Shatter actually does not say a point that you can see. It's just a
It
point within
does it.
range.
Yeah, pop up there. Pop it up in the thing.
I believe the
So-
spell casting rules is what says you have to be able to see the target and whatnot.
Well, it
not
depends.
the
It
rules of
depends.
the-
Yeah, it depends. The base
It's
rule.
a
The base
point.
spell. The base spell casting rule is you know, a clear line of sight and a clear path to the target. But a point.
It's
Of,
just
this
a
one. Yeah,
point.
this one is a point of your choice. So it does specifically say that you don't have to see where you're going. It just has to
within
so,
range.
So in this case, it only has to have a clear path to the target. You don't have to be able to see it.
Just
You
put
could,
it
you
all the
could,
way
you
up
could,
there.
essentially, you could cast it in the wall if you wanted to.
Oh God.
Like, you
I
could
mean-
cast it anywhere, literally anywhere on the map within range.
We
Within
probably, I
60
was gonna say, we
feet.
probably want to go in a different direction.
think-
Yeah, we
I
don't want
think
the purple worm coming in our direction once he's done.
Yeah, I think
So
perfect.
how base? Mhm.
I think up towards like right about here would be a good idea.
Like,
Because you
Taylor,
got
we
that-
need you!
you got that
No,
whole you got that whole onslaught that's coming from up there. So
yeah. So
It don't sound like an onslaught just quite yet. It sounds like a couple, maybe two or
but
three
it's enough to know that
running
they're
and
coming.
screaming towards you, yes.
It's enough to know that they're coming, and I'm assuming that Kaw would be like knowing how well me, Januka, and my Boulay are holding our own down here.
Yeah, and I would say that the
Oh.
Boulay and Januka and Cutler and the other 4 trolls are quite a bit louder than the two coming running towards you guys screaming.
So, oh, that's it.
so
Ugh.
he actually
Can't go that far with it. Shit. Damn.
I think this is probably going to be in the wall. Can I do a shatter here?
A shatter where?
I'm pinging it on the map.
It looks like yes. Yep, you can do there.
Okay, so we'll do a shatter there.
Okay.
I just hope he
I
runs
can't-
through.
Doubt anybody can that hits anybody, but it'll hopefully get the purple worm away from them so they can finish their noisy business.
Okay. And
I hope the purple worm eats the other
what's
trolls
the
as
what's
they're
the
coming down.
range on that? 10-foot radius sphere.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it hits anyone.
Nope, it's
It's
not going
just
to
a
actually
sound.
hit anybody, but it's going to make a loud noise over there.
Which will distract the purple worm.
And you hear like some rubble fall down the side of the wall onto the floor. Not like a ton, but a bit.
Okay. Well, hey,
All right.
a small trade-off.
All right.
Jeez Louise.
Is that it for Caw
That's
then?
what Cobb would. Yeah, Cobb really doesn't have any.
Yeah.
The puffin man.
Oh,
Well, he's
yeah.
a sorcerer.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the other James. That's
James
Gavor.
says Gavor would employ Prince Cutler for some serious cleaning of destruction.
He's
All
gonna
right.
back up a little
All right,
bit.
then
but,
it's
yeah.
the troll's turn. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Anybody watching this stream right now from this group?
I am. I'm watching the stream.
Okay, now you hear the horde coming
Oh
in.
my fucking god! How many is that?
Oh wait, that works and that works in our favor.
Oh my lord!
I know they exist because I went down to scout them.
Gosh.
Yeah, you know they do. Caw doesn't. I don't.
No, I would tell Todd that there's that.
Okay, well Cutler doesn't. So Cutler's just
No,
like
let's
do this.
slaughtering.
Yeah, call for sure. You came in. We were pretty clear on details.
Cutler was just like, I have no information. Charge! Which is the most Cutler thing ever.
We're gonna go
Oh, they're
60 of
coming. They're coming at
those.
the wrong time.
Oh,
Yeah, they're about to all get eaten. They're about to all get fucking eaten.
And they're conga lining too, so it's just gonna be one. It's
One
like it's
after
like
the other,
slurping a
just
noodle. It's gonna be continuous.
It's a purple worm buffet.
Yes, it's an all-you-can-eat troll buffet.
Now there is this chance that the purple worm decides on volume.
Or a boulet buffet. There's some of that too. But that
I would
boulet,
say, yeah,
that,
boulet's
boulet, that
eaten.
boulet could probably eat a couple of them, but he can't eat them whole though.
I just imagine he goes to eat the dead regular trolls.
Yeah, well, he's going to attack the ones that are, he's going to keep attacking the ones that are a threat first. But yes.
I am totally on my turn going to attempt to take the 2 pieces of the skull. No doubt about it. I want those fucking pauldrons or helmet or whatever. It just sounds badass for Cutler. And then maybe later on down the road I can get them enchanted to do something.
Let's do this.
Get them chanted to laugh every time somebody hits you.
No. Get them enchanted. Get them enchanted so that as a reaction and have it like magical charges, I could just have a fear kind of effect go off when they hit me, and Cutler just kind of shrugs it off, like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you hear the
Just
you hear
exhales his nose through his nose. Smoke.
the sound
Just sound-
of loud just trolls are screaming, and they're coming your way. And
Oh lord.
hold on one
Meanwhile,
second.
on our end, right, we're hearing all of the loud noises.
You're hearing
and
the
we're just like-
slaughter, yeah. You're just like, what are these guys doing?
We're just like, things are going great, obviously.
You probably put 2 and 2 together that Cutler has arrived.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Cutler's the only one who had no idea of this plan, so everybody's just like,
Okay,
Cutler got involved.
Cutler, as you're leaning in to go reach for the skull of the troll,
Mm-hmm.
oh, hang on, sorry.
Oh, I could have done that.
You see. One second. I gotta grab something real quick here.
Okay.
Nice. Grabbing things is cool.
Oh, that's why the. Okay.
You see
I'm
the
waiting
2.
to see what I see.
Hang on.
Full screen.
Where did he go?
Where did who go?
Hang on. Let me look it up. There we go. You see another one. Oops, sorry. You see the 2 halves start
Oh, I
to
can't take the
regenerate.
skull. I gotta take the skull before it regenerates.
You see the 2 halves start to regenerate, and one of them begins standing up.
Oh no!
And let's see. This is the troll.
No.
The troll's going to attack Januka. This one here that's close to Januka and Cutler. And it's gonna go
It can regenerate.
claw,
Fuck!
claw.
Well, no, it can't. No, it can't. Because my
Bite.
glaive does fire damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so your glaive does fire. Okay, so it can't regenerate. Okay, I take that back.
Oh, God. Oh,
Cutler for the win!
oh, we're safe.
Cutler for the
Cutler
win.
for the fucking win!
Ooh.
All right.
'Cause,
Hold on. Let me double check because it is a different type of troll. I think that still applies to it. Hang on one second.
Okay.
10 if the troll takes acid or fire damage. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Cutler for the fucking win!
or radiant damage from sunlight in this case also.
Oh, interesting. Color for the win.
Not radiant damage, but radiant damage from sunlight. So if you had the spell sunlight or like a day causing radiant damage spell, like light causing radiant
Color
damage.
for the fucking win.
All right,
Oh
so
my
then
God.
the cave troll is out of
Oh
there.
my
then,
lord. We
right?
did it.
All right, so Jinyuka, 22 misses. The 2 8s miss. You know how trolls have these big
You
long
nearly
arms,
fucking-
right? These trolls
You
have
nearly
these.
scared me.
These trolls have these 2 big long arms, right, Jinyuka? And it bites at you, nearly hits you, but then it swipes at you with this big claw, right? This big long arm, and it kind of fumbles over itself. And then when it swipes at you with the second one, it overswings so much that it basically trips over its own arms and falls to the ground prone.
Oh damn.
Oh, good. I didn't need to hit you with my shield.
I mean, he's not a named character or named thing, but I feel like 2 nat ones in a row deserve something.
Yeah.
A bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like negative.
Guy's a failure.
So he is prone.
Oh, good.
All right. This one over here moves down and begins running to there. This one here is kind of in like trapped in spot, and it will try to bite the belay. It's gonna bite the bullet and swings at the bullet twice for 12 and 10. So minus 22. Alright, and this one here is kind of under the boulette at the time, so it'll move up here so I can attack it. And it will be at advantage, and it will do bite, claw, and it will also do damage. So 8, 14, and 11, so 19 and 14, 30 something? 33? Is that right?
19 plus what? Plus what?
14. Yeah, 33, right? Yeah. I think so.
Yes.
Minus 33.
Calculator 19 plus 14 plus 11.
No,
44.
No plus 11. Just 19 plus 14.
Oh, okay.
8 plus
33.
11 is 19.
Yep, 33.
Alright. And, yeah. So you can see the bullet is kind of ticked off. He's hurt a little bit. And hold on one second.
No, this is not going to end well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And the purple worm's turn.
Here comes the feast.
The purple worm,
Mm.
at the sound of the big noise between like the battle between Cutler and Jinyuka, turns and starts heading that way, and then suddenly that shatter goes off, and it like you just see the purple worm like literally disappear into the wall,
Oh god.
into the cave wall, just go through it like it's butter,
Jesus Christ.
and then come out on this
He
side
never stood a chance.
2 more holes.
right here,
Oh lord.
and let's see, it makes a bite attack on the nearest troll, like the one right in front of him. That's gonna hit
Oh Jesus.
for 26 damage and swallows him.
Swallows it. Yep.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
Oh wait,
This is
wait,
a
he gets a
for
save.
Bruno.
He gets a save against the swallow, right? Yeah, dex,
Yeah, go ahead
dex
and
save,
yeah.
dex save. So,
He has the right to fight.
yep, he has a dex save. DC 19 though. So, Jesus.
Yep,
Christ.
never mind. Swallowing.
Yeah, swallows him.
Oh,
Oh,
God. Why did I say that out
Lord.
loud?
The swallowing commences. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh God.
And then, because what does he do, guys? He doesn't want his food to get away.
He gets another sting.
Doesn't want the other food to get away, so he stings it with his tail.
These trolls are
and
just getting
this
so
one-
bad.
This one just barely hits though, but
Does
Yeah,
the Sting
guys,
have a
we-
DC as well? Yeah, DC 19. Oh my god.
Yeah, we
so-
have to consider what we have to do to get out of this situation in
We've
case
got-
it goes wrong.
We've got to. Well, I'm
Well,
thinking a
that's
shatter,
the part that it fills up on trolls and leaves us alone.
or would Caw know that maybe a shatter like right on it would maybe like paralyze it or something, like fucking disoriented.
could stun it. Yeah, definite possibly.
How
you
many
know.
did he have? I think he.
Hang
Yeah.
on, you guys make a con save. One
A
second.
turn.
Well, I believe shatter's a first level spell. Isn't
Oh,
it?
No, it's a second level spell.
Okay. Oh wait, I made the bullet. Hold on, gotta make the con save on
Wrong character.
the right character. So, it's only a.
the deck save was the bullet too.
It's only a one different though. Oh,
Okay.
did I? Yeah, but okay. Well, he failed either way.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, that's insane. This is going a lot better than I expected it
So
to
the-
when I decided.
so the
my course of
boulette-
action.
The troll failed it, or made his con save, but so he only takes half as much of the
Half
poison
damage.
damage. So
Which is still a
44,
lot.
22,
43.
so plus
Yeah,
22,
22.
back. So I give him 22 back. There we go.
That's
Alright.
still a lot of fucking damage, though.
Yeah, and you hear him scream as this big giant stinger tail comes and whacks him in the back, and
I can't wait to see the rest of these trolls' reaction to coming around the corner and being like, "Oh,
yeah, that's
shit."
still 22, 32, 40, 41 damage total, like from that attack from that
But
stinger.
the good news is he can run. He's not
Yeah.
paralyzed like the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy.
Or
All
dead
right.
like the rest of them.
Yep. Yeah, the other ones were dead. They were just dead is the problem.
They were just outright just slaughtered, but this one's like, I made it! I'm alive! Hey, if he survives and manages to go back to the tribe and any of the tribe survives, this guy's gotta become the leader. Like, surviving a purple worm.
All right, so Folidar, back to you.
So yeah, after we've heard a series of loud sounds, it becomes very clear what's happening here, and I just go, "Oh no!"
I will say,
Cutlass
I will say,
arrived.
I don't know if Joe would be on board with this, but I will say, as me. Oh yeah, hang on one second. Let me, Joe's gonna jump in. Hang on, he was asking me something.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I was gonna say Joe Grandolith might be like, maybe we should just stay back here for a little bit.
Let's see if those guys survive on their own. Yeah, right?
But no,
Maybe
I don't
I
know if he
get
would. Okay, he's gonna.
to
Okay,
lift.
okay, he'll be
I'm
in
glad-
5 minutes. So yeah, I will say Grandolith said that anyway.
I'm just gonna say I'm glad we're using acid over explosives now.
Grandolith is very much a tactician, so he might think it might be better to not make noise, but
I'm going to. I forget my own regular movement at this point.
what level are you?
Oh my
6.
god!
6. Your
Remember,
movement should be
I
up there
have
a little
the-
bit. Should be 40,
So
I
I have
think.
45,
45. Yeah. Okay.
and then
Take
I
a
also
trip.
had the boots.
Yo, Deontay, thank you for clipping that. That is dope.
Yeah,
Oh, your boots of
yeah, I had to
speed.
clip that.
Yeah, your boots of speed could be what? Like you can click them, right? And that doubles your speed.
Yeah, not to mention I can also just shadow step 60 feet.
Yeah. So your boots of speed will get you basically 90 feet,
Fuck yeah.
And no
If you
dash
use those.
game.
and they last for an hour.
Yeah,
But you can
And, I'm not
click them
gonna-
off and on as you wish for up to that hour. Second,
I'm just going to move from here to here, Shadow Gang, and I'm gonna stay a good distance here. And I just go, Grandolith, I sure hope you're ready for another fight.
as you run by Grandolith, he passes you the acid potion.
Oh
and
no,
says,
I have
and
to
says
do it.
and says throw that at the wall. Or
No.
He's like, I ain't doing shit.
throw that at the rubble is what you know.
Okay,
He's
well,
like, I ain't doing shit.
Well,
in
because
for a penny,
the,
in
the,
for a
re-
pound.
the reason I say that is because he can pass you the potion as a free action, because it's free object interaction, right?
And then do the
And
thing on
and
his
it's
turn
not
that he
and
wants
it's
to do.
well, and it's not his turn, but it is
Right.
your
It
turn.
starts coming
So
up
he can get
after,
it done before it's his turn. If
yeah, that's right.
you guys want to do it
Smart,
that way.
smart.
Well, all well that ends well. I throw it at the rubble.
Okay. All right.
Please don't let it splash on me. That's the kind of luck I have in this campaign.
Right?
And Barney yelps in pain.
Yeah, if you're throwing it, you go ahead and make a to hit roll.
Dex save.
It's like hitting the broadside of a barn, so it's not that big a trouble. But
Just
make
need
it
to roll
make
five.
make a to hit roll and see what you can do as far as how good you hit it and where you hit it.
This is
Okay.
fucking
What's my to hit pluses? I don't do them manually anymore, so I can't even remember.
Just roll an attack roll like an armed attack.
Yeah.
It'd be the same because it'd be like an improvised weapon or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike, but a
Okay.
throw instead.
All right, 10. So
It's a
so it doesn't
10.
it doesn't land particularly high, but it lands
God.
it lands kind of like fairly in the center. So you mean it's
a
not too
plus
bad.
6, and I still got a 10. Well, at least it worked.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's like hitting the broadside of a barn, so it's not really.
Yeah. Jeez.
I was putting the whole thing as AC 10, so if you'd have got lower than a 10, then that might have been bad. But all right, so and that's it for Foladar, or
Oh yeah.
all right, Januka.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch as it all dissolves.
Well, this guy is already prone.
right.
I'm just gonna take and hit him with my shield for damage.
Okay.
Let's see, where is my thing to turn on advantage here on this sheet? Oh, there it is.
Disregard the names and stuff in here that I put in here. Like that's for
In where?
this is for me for later. So in here in the
Okay.
In roll 20?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, disregard that for now. That's for me for later.
Jesus! Disregard that number, you mean?
Yeah.
So 28 with the shield.
All right. It's a good hit.
Yeah.
Remember, they're not wearing any armor or anything. They're just running around basically buck ass naked, wearing a loincloth basically. Most of them.
Oh yeah, they're doing great. They're doing a great job here. Their trolls are amazing.
All right. So for 4 damage.
Yeah, for 4 damage with the shield. And
Okay.
since he's already prone,
You see him kind of like he's like "Arr!" and he's trying to reach to block you, but he can't reach to block you because he's laying on his arms that tripped him up in the first place.
Right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Then I do the same thing with tossing the shield in the air and taking 2 attacks with my longsword.
Oh wait, I didn't see it a roll. You didn't. Oh wait, it says arm strike. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I used unarmed strike for the shield.
Gotcha. Okay, so go ahead and roll the attacks for your longsword.
27.
Let's go.
Let's go. Easy damage.
I'm also gonna add my smite to this.
Let's go!
Why not? Style points.
All right. Is that
For
the damage? And, oh yeah.
That's
That's
well,
without the smite though, right?
It's without the smite.
Okay, so 15. Okay.
What level are you smiting at?
Since you just rolled a 15, we're gonna have you roll one other thing too, real quick. Where is it? There it is. Roll a d20 real quick.
Okay.
Is this a crit without being a crit?
Kind of. It's a specific optional thing for fighting trolls.
Oh,
I call it a pseudo crit.
14. Okay. He's gonna have a lot of trouble getting back up because when you hit with that first hit, that his leg comes off,
Okay.
and then go ahead and give me that
okay.
smite damage.
Okay.
Yep, it's a way to trigger the regeneration effect. Yep, I remember this. It's a pretty neat feature for trolls to have, to be honest. It reminds me of like Namekians from Dragon Ball Z.
Let's see.
Oh my god, are Namekians just trolls?
Mind Smite. It's 2d8 at first level, so
All right, we're gonna have unbiased outside person. Let's see, whose turn is it next? Jessa.
so 14
Hey,
more
there's
points
Joe.
of damage.
Hey, Joe!
Jessa, make me roll me a d20.
Just in time.
Cutler came in clutch with having fire damage,
I gotta
so
move everybody
the
around a little.
giant cave troll was not regenerating. We clipped it.
Ah,
Wow. A 5.
okay. Hold on a second.
Impressive.
Hey,
I think there's an
Ooh.
extra one here. Yeah, there is.
surely the 5 is a good thing.
All right, 5. Okay. All right, and how
What
much
is
damage
that?
with the smite was it? 14.
14.
All right.
What is that for, Joe?
Miniatures.
Nice.
Nice.
I got 5 of them for $20 at Sam's Club.
Ooh,
Very
that's
happy.
not bad at all.
Let me
Are we
fix
live?
everybody on camera. Yeah, we're live.
We are.
Yeah, we're live.
We've
We're in the
been
middle of
live.
the game.
All right, 1 second.
You
hold on.
definitely got to watch this session.
Everybody's
after
like
it's
smocked
over.
around a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that.
Sorry.
This Deontay, where you at? Full right there. Okay, and then who is? Oh, that's Daniel. Okay.
Stephanie is in Joe's spot, or Joe is in Stephanie's spot.
Yeah, they're all. Everybody's all over.
Ghost
So
and two
just-
spots.
For some reason, I thought we started at 3, so I thought I had time to go have breakfast with my daughters.
It's all good,
I was
man.
at breakfast when Brian's like, "Are you joining us?" I'm like, us."
It's all good.
Yeah, we're here. We're vibing. We threw
Well, what
acid.
did
It's
you
all
after I
good.
missed last night's session too, though. Would have been bad. Would have been bad.
All right, there's Stephanie. Hold on, I'm just putting people in the right spot on cameras. All you future people and viewers and all that good stuff. All right, hold on 1 second. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Where's? It's just the.
I should probably
It's
get
just the
game
bottom
on.
half of Deontay. There he is. There's the rest of him.
Oh my god, huh?
All right, and Joe's in the right spot. Stephanie's in the right spot. And Daniel, I gotta put you in the right spot. Oh, oop, wrong thing. Stop it.
Is the stream behind? Because
The stream is always behind. First of all.
Okay.
Second of all, the stream doesn't do an update until I update the thing.
Oh. Okay, I did not know that.
So everybody that's in their correct place here. If I hit transition, you'll see the transition, and then everybody close to being in the right spot. But Daniel's still not in the right spots yet. So
Also, we're glad you're
so the
feeling
whole
better,
point.
Joe.
So the whole point is I wouldn't necessarily update it until Daniel was in the right spot normally, but.
Gotcha.
But because you asked about it, like, I could show you what was going on, kind of.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate that.
Daniel. I see. We got Daniel's bookcase live. That's what. Today, the part of Daniel will be played by Daniel's bookcase.
Bookcase.
Dan's bookcase and a staff.
You could say in this
Which is
episode.
also in Full of Dark.
You could say in this episode, Januka's acting will be somewhat wooden because it's a bookcase.
Can we award the DM an inspiration point?
No,
I would like to give
I
the
think
DM
I
an
think
inspiration
I think
point.
puns are negative inspiration points.
Oh, come on. That was
bad
a good
dad,
one.
bad dad jokes are
That
my
was a
thing.
good one. It made me laugh.
all right. All right, I'll take an inspiration point. God knows I need them the way I roll. All right. All right, so Januka, that was a good attack, and you have one more attack, correct? Or did you already do
Yep.
it? Nope, one more attack.
No, I was waiting.
And everybody's on camera right now. Correctly, I
Okay.
should say.
Second attack.
Ooh, and it's a crit. All right, and referring to that crit chart for the
That is
slash,
crazy.
go ahead and roll me a d20, Daniel. Januka slices away.
Oh, we can click crit damage actually.
7. Okay, yeah, you can click the crit damage. Wow, I'm gonna say the word clit. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Well, canceled again. No.
Canceled again.
Dude,
Okay.
Who cares
All
about
right. So would you get a
canceling
7? Speaking of clit damage, open gash. roll your damage dice as normal, and the creature is bleeding. So you're gonna go ahead and do the crit damage.
I did that 17.
Okay, 17, and the creature is bleeding and will be losing 1d4 at the start of each of its turns.
Let's go!
So it is bloody. Where's my bloody marker? Oh wait, I think I have a bloody thing where it shows like they spout blood on here. Yep, there we go. Now if you look, you can see the little token spouts blood every once in a while.
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh, that's dope.
All right. And how much damage
Oh, hell
total?
yeah, that is
17 and the first one was 15. Okay, so minus 17 minus 15. Okay, so Joe, I had Deontay threw the vial of acid. You handed it off to him, and Fuladar threw the vial of acid at the wall.
Poorly. Might I add?
Yeah, it did do great, but it did the job that you were aiming for.
We're supposed to throw it.
See?
You're supposed to,
I
like,
knew it.
grip
I
it.
knew it.
Because now you don't have a whole bottle of acid. You smashed it.
All I needed was a little pinhole.
I knew it. Darn it. See what I mean? This is why I don't make these decisions.
Don't
All
beat
right.
yourself up. It's happened.
All right, Jessa.
All right. So, do we have clear access?
Oh wait, let me go to the lighting layer because you would have a pinhole
Yeah, I was
there
about-
that you could
I was
see
about to
through
say,
now.
we should be able to see slightly now.
Oh wait, do I have a lighting thing across there?
So
Yes,
it's
you have
weird.
lighting
We
blocks,
can
I'm pretty
see
sure.
the mushroom place now, although we shouldn't be
Oh,
able to
okay, wait.
in theory.
Here we go. So bloop, there. Now you can see there. And
Oh, shit.
let
There
me
we go.
Hold on, let me give you a
Cutler stuck in a wall.
let me do some writing on there. Let me do another pen
Right.
line.
Cutler stuck in a wall.
Yeah,
I need the DM to move him back to where he was.
yeah, I will. I'm on the
I
lighting
accidentally
layer.
moved it.
I'm on the lighting layer at the moment.
You're
All
good.
right,
Take
there
your
you go.
time.
All right, now you should be able to see through that wall. You can see the mushroom
Can-
layer.
Can I squeeze through, or is it going to be?
Got a
Yes.
plan. Relax.
Yeah, you could probably
Well,
squeeze through.
I
but-
know you and Deontay can, but me and my steel defender have to physically go through.
We
Yeah,
can
but-
each take one
yeah,
of
but-
you with us.
But they were going to teleport with you. That was the plan. But you got to move up there either way, right? Okay, you are up there now. Okay. All right.
So, am I waiting, or am I trying to go through?
You want to cast a buff spell or something like that? Otherwise, I'd hold your action.
I'm concentrating on pass without trace.
Oh, right.
So I guess you just wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could help us in combat by attacking one of the trolls if you could see them, but that's about
But
it.
she-
I
yeah,
don't
no,
think
she
you
was
can
at the
see
point
any
where she was-
now.
Do you guys need me to be at like the rubble layer?
The closer you are to the rubble, the easier it would be for them, probably.
Yeah, the closer people are to aim and fire would be great.
Well, I didn't mean that. I meant for Grandolith and Fuladar to do whatever they're gonna do.
Okay,
Oh,
for
okay.
the two of us, we can move up. Alright, we're ready.
All right. So I'm next. I'll move up.
All right, Grandolith, you're gonna move up. Okay, are you gonna teleport with Jessa?
Yep.
Or-
I'm gonna teleport Jessa across,
Okay.
and then
Get my steel defender folder.
You'll have to
All
probably
right.
come back for the field.
Will
Defender or
not.
Fuladar can maybe grab it.
what's that?
I said
I
that.
totally.
I don't think I can move through that hole.
Okay.
You'll have to move us.
Okay. It looked like you just moved through that hole, but
I couldn't. I tried. Bring her with me,
okay.
please. Phil.
Oh, yeah, we
Hold on.
get
Hold on.
stuck.
Somebody's moving stuff now.
Not me.
Stop doing that.
Does Cutler notice them coming through?
Hang on.
I mean, we just appear.
Yeah, you don't notice nothing, bro.
Well, because when
There
Cutler,
it goes.
when Cutler sees you, Cutler's gonna go, "Oh, there you are!
I think
I
you're.
thought you were dead."
I think you're probably a little preoccupied.
Right.
Yeah, I'd wait and worry about it when it's time.
All right,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you guys are through. Okay,
Okay.
so that's your bonus action.
Yep. For my action, I'm going to.
For my action, I'm going to close Grandula's character sheet.
Oh, you want? Will you? My shadow self should probably be pretty close because it's got to stay close, and I would have been keeping it with me.
Yeah, your echo. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to.
I don't think you had your echo well, but maybe you did. Oh yeah, you did because when you were fighting the shaman, you did.
Yeah. For my action, I'm gonna call the lions. Come hither, come thither,
Okay.
and they can appear between me and that troll.
And you also notice that Januka is a lot larger than the last time you saw her.
That's fine.
Like here. Oh,
Perfect.
like
Has he ever
There?
seen Cutler grow yet either?
No.
nope.
I haven't even met Cutler.
I was saying he hasn't even met Cutler.
Oh God! So he just sees this fucking.
He just
dragon
sees
Yeah,
two-
this is like
two
a
giant-
gigantic.
Yeah,
Dragonborn.
giant dragonborn and a giant.
And a blade, and you really have to put it into
Oh.
words.
Januka is literally the
Just
Jolly
to
Green
be like,
Giant right
oh
now.
my god, he's here.
All right.
All right. Well, that's my turn. That's all I got.
Wait. So that because that was your action, right? The summon
Yeah.
the lions again. All right.
Yes.
The lions can attack on your turn if you want.
Then they will.
They don't have summoning sickness or anything like that.
I didn't want to assume. Plus, I hadn't gotten to their file sheets to open them yet, so it's kind of
there's your echo.
Yeah.
that's
I haven't brought him over yet. He'll be next
Okay,
round's
so he's
action.
oh yeah, because that's a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll be back
But,
there.
so I will claw with the first lion. 13.
13. No, misses.
Oh, my bad. I forgot they attack
Second.
at advantage.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it. That
double.
is an advantage, but
Oh, no, no.
Okay, so the other line attacks and gets a 19.
19. All right. Yeah, they both would be at advantage because he's prone, but so 19 is a hit though, by the way, and then 5.
5 slash.
All right.
Nice.
And you hear Troll Boy scream some more while he's laying on his face.
While he's laying on his face, being beaten and battered.
Yeah.
You
like,
can
these
see-
guys
you
not
can
having
see
a
him-
good go of it.
You can see him doing some kind of crazy, like flopping dance maneuver, whatever. That but basically he's trying to get his long arms out from under him. It's just
I imagine it's like he's having a seizure.
He's missing a leg. He's bleeding.
I imagine at this point this guy's probably having a seizure.
he's not doing well. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. He definitely his worst day.
This ain't my day. This ain't my day. All right, so Cutler, you're up next.
All right, I'm going to do as I said. I am going to do an attempt to take the 2 pieces of the giant troll's skull out.
Okay, that's what you do for your action.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to fucking attack. I want that fucking troll skull
Okay.
bad. It would be awesome on Cutler.
Okay.
I need to make a check.
Unfortunately, you can't. You can only harvest 1 each as an action, but you could just rip both halves of his head off. Like.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Athletics check.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me an athletics check.
And it's at advantage because I am raging. 27.
That is okay.
Nice.
You just basically rip his head off but in 2 pieces. 'Cause-
I will take the skull out of these when we have time, and I will turn them into pauldrons
And-
or
and you-
helmets.
and
I'm
you-
undecided.
And with a 27, you also rip a big chunk of his spine out as well.
Nice. A belt.
Yes, exactly. Cutler is just gonna walk back to the orcs decorated in all this viscera and brutality.
Brutality.
Now, what happens if it regenerates Cutler?
It
dead.
won't. It's
Can't.
dead. It can't regenerate
Gonna
now.
make some fuses with Cutler, making Cutler a Dragonborn
dragon-
two-headed.
That would
Yeah,
be
Dragonborn
awesome.
troll.
That would be awesome. I'd be down for that.
Oh wait.
Color just fuses with it.
This is an
Yes,
evil
Cutler!
idea. Wait. This is an evil idea. Color just wears troll armor. Like it's not a dead troll. It's a regenerating troll, and he's just inside the troll.
Can we do that? Can we actually do that? Can we seriously do that? That sounds like
Not with this one.
Hold
He's
on.
dead as a
Leave
doornail.
that one. Leave that one alive. We're going to
This
trap
dude, like, you already ripped his spine out clean.
Cutler looks at everybody and just goes, leave the one on the floor alive. I want it alive. It will become my armor.
It's Kaw's turn. Is Kaw gonna do anything else?
You don't want that one. It's missing a leg.
It will heal it back in time.
Okay, Kaw, you hear Cutler yelling something about troll armor, and you're shaking your head. But
But you know it sounds just like something Cutler would actually
what do you think Kaw would do? Do you think it would be just kind of wait?
I don't really want COD just to do nothing.
I don't know why, but
You could totally
I
shatter
think
the
I
purple
did
worm.
something funky here. Hold on.
No, because I don't want to draw Purple Worm's attention.
Right,
I mean, the
There was like a slide. Oh, there's
The
slider.
trolls are going to have to fight that purple worm at some point, so
Yeah, and hopefully they can keep it occupied while we run.
oh my lord, this is fucking nuts. The chaos that has ensued just from Cutler being here. I love it.
This red one is still alive, right?
Which one?
The one with the red dot.
Yes.
That is the one Cutler said not to kill.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Okay. Yeah,
Cutler
that's
specifically
not...
screamed, "Don't kill this one."
That doesn't mean Kaw will. That doesn't mean Kaw will listen.
Yeah.
Now, hey,
I
Yeah,
know.
they're evil, and Ka is good.
Your call
Uh,
is hopefully
so-
righteous.
Let us do a firebolt. Just to make it nice.
there's a one that's alive further down in the cave there. Why don't you just just capture that one?
I don't think that's an option.
This guy down
Okay,
here.
are you going to roll?
Am I rolling? What am I rolling?
No, the page isn't rolling. Firebolt.
Oh, gotcha. Firebolt.
I now have a
Yeah, I've done it several times.
Yeah, it shows you're in there, so I don't know. Probably just being glitchy. Go ahead and roll a d20 if you want. Try that.
Yeah,
Is purple
D20
worm
plus 9.
is purple worm like leather?
So that's
Like, what
gonna
would their
hit.
skin be like?
7
Is
and
it
9
more
is
scaly?
16.
Sorry.
Oh no, chitin for sure.
He 2d10, right?
Purple worms have a carapace. Yes, 2d10.
So, not much damage, but
All right, -3. All right, so he will not regenerate this next round, or his next turn.
yep, that is Ka's turn.
Okay. He does stand up. This troll does on his turn. And he is going to disengage, and he is going to run like hell.
Where is he going?
To the trap.
I mean, not far, because he can only go so far, but...
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's just going further into the. These are poisonous mushrooms? I thought that was the case, right?
No, they're
Yeah,
just,
they
they're just
were
mushrooms.
harvesting them.
They're mushrooms. They eat them.
Okay,
I mean, some of them might be
that doesn't make
poisonous,
them less
but-
poisonous.
Yeah,
It just
some of
makes
them might be
trolls
poisonous.
stupid.
It just, the poison doesn't affect them as much because
Okay.
they regenerate.
Two things. First of all, doesn't he need to make a dex to get up, being he's only got one leg?
Oh yeah. It makes it. No,
Yeah,
he,
his speed
no, he
is
doesn't. Need to
half.
make, he doesn't need to make a deck save to get up. He just needs to make a deck save to not fall back down once he gets up.
Yeah.
Okay, he made it still though.
And
Hold on, what's the
secondly,
speed? Because I swear it would be halved here, right?
Oh right, his speed would be halved, so he'd only be able to go 30.
right? And don't I get an attack of opportunity?
Oh wait, he'd only be
no,
able to go 15. He'd only be able to go 15 because he disengaged.
Mhm.
So,
Right.
so let me put this guy to the back here. Send it back. There we go. So 15 from where he was is right
On the other side of Cutler.
there.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't go toward Cutler. That'd be kind of counterintuitive. And he also takes.
But he went towards the Boule.
He also takes 1d4 damage. Oh, gosh, dang it.
Right. From the bleeding.
Yep, because he's bleeding.
We just watched him pathetically crawl away.
He only takes 1 damage from that then. -1. And
James, I want you to ignore James.
this one attacks the Boule. Oh goodness.
The Boule!
He is not.
Very
He
effective.
is not at an advantage, but he still get that 27. So 9 and 4. The first one's a miss. It's a 13. And 12. So it's 13 and 12, 25.
Can I roll the d20 for the crit table?
The troll. No, the troll.
troll is the one that got the 20.
The troll don't
Oh.
get. The troll don't get to roll on the crit table.
I thought that was my boulet. Never mind.
We
Oh,
only
yeah,
allow
Boulet's
we only
getting
allow
done in
crit
right
table
now.
rolls for the good guys and maybe named guys, but I think that was up to you. And you guys said no.
Oh, I would totally allow it. That sounds badass.
I think you guys said no. I
But
don't know.
no, in all seriousness, if we survive this and the purple worm doesn't, I'm going to have to take time to.
That's why I say ignore him. I cannot imagine.
Yeah. So the crit table would be the crit table would be generally open to you guys, right? And then the crit
Yeah.
table would be open to named guys like Ranchifus would have been able to roll on it if he had ever critted, or the lady that was the crazy lady and her crew that was in that one cave, they would have
Yeah.
all been able to roll on it, but none of them critted.
Cutler is going to walk out of this just decked in monster armor pieces.
All right. Oh, and then the other troll attacks the this guy here, the Boule. Claw, and bite. Oh yeah, that one is okay. He is at advantage. Okay, they would be at advantage because they're right across from each other. I didn't see that. But 16 does not hit that Boule, does it? What's the Boule's armor class?
It is.
Why
Give me
is
a
it
second,
showing
don't
as
believe-
10? 18 is supposed to be his armor class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They don't still have
So
different
2 of those
armor classes at the
attacks
back?
do not hit.
what was that, Joe?
So they don't still have different armor class at the back?
What are you talking about?
In the old editions, Boulets had like a super heavy armor class on their head, and then but if you hit them from behind, it was like
Oh, I see. I
Wait,
don't believe
Yeah, it was
so.
like a weak. Yeah, they don't have weak points in like the 5e. It would be interesting if they did though.
I mean, I allow called attacks, so that works. But or called shots. All right, so that was that for those two guys. And this guy just keeps running,
He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
and you see him literally climbing up the wall.
Oh, poor man.
He's like,
Jeez.
nope, this is crazy. This is more than I bargained for.
Sorry, you met the craziest party possible.
This one
Right.
attacks. This one attacks the purple worm. Where's he at?
Why?
Right? Like that's just stupid.
Because
He was invigorated by surviving the sting.
he does
Does
a
he
claw
bite
bite
the
claw.
purple worm?
Yep, he does a claw bite claw. And,
Oh my lord!
See, he does.
Isn't a purple dragon? I mean, isn't a purple worm poisonous?
I'm not kidding.
venomous.
I'm
And
not kidding.
poisonous?
If we survive this and the purple worm doesn't, I am 100% harvesting that bitch for purple worm armor.
Oh my god, no!
Just for the aesthetic of it.
No.
Just for the
No.
aesthetic of it.
I will prevent that.
I'm gonna roll
No,
something.
because listen, I don't don't even care for magic items at this point. I just want to deck Cutler out in badass gear. Purple worm, purple
What is
worm
this
armor,
table?
purple worm armor, skull pauldrons, belt of a spine. Like Cutler would love that shit.
Wait.
I would too.
Wait, Brian.
Yeah, but
what's
both
going on
are
here?
That was just to see if it was higher than the average.
What was
Okay.
that about? What was that, Stephanie?
We're not going to let you take it.
Mm-mm. We're not
I don't
even gonna
know.
play around.
I don't know why. I'll let you guys walk ahead. Cutler will be like, I'll stay behind and do it myself then.
So
I'll
what
catch
do
up
you
with
do?
you.
We get 26 and 9 is 35. All right. These guys move up. These other trolls move up to try to attack the purple worm.
What was that noise?
I don't know. Something at somebody's house. And that's a miss.
Yeah.
This one moves up.
Okay.
And where'd he go? Oh, got the wrong thing going on. Here we go. Claw, bite.
Are these guys flanking this at this point?
Yeah, they are.
So there's a crit on it.
Yep.
I'm
So
telling you, Cutler is gonna tell you guys, go ahead, I'll catch up.
So we're gonna go ahead.
20,
So they're all
35.
brave individuals, and we're
Yeah,
gonna
smart.
leave them alone.
There's a minus 35, and then minus 8. All right, and down
The way I
goes
see
some
this
more
is the best case
trolls.
scenario is that they kill the purple worm, because they're pretty small fry at this point.
Yeah, to
I
us,
hope
they're just
so.
like nothing.
But the best case scenario is that the purple worm eats like a good contingent
Portion of
amount
them before it dies. Yeah, exactly. Just. I don't know how much health the fucking purple worm has. So this is an interesting fight.
Two
It
birds,
has
one
a
stone.
lot.
Yeah.
I know they have a lot. I just don't know what this one specifically has because I've ran purple worms in 5th editions before.
Nonetheless, we probably need to get the heck up out of here.
I don't know. I'm all eager to watch Cutler try to take out this purple worm since he's so tough.
No, I'm being smart. Cutler's gonna let the trolls take down the purple worm, and then he's gonna fight the trolls.
I would argue that a group of trolls that were capable of taking down the purple worm are probably also a threat.
And probably
Yeah, but I
actually
just
more
know-
dangerous threat.
But see, I know the tripwire's there, so I can just jump back over the tripwire and watch as they all fall in the fire.
All right, so the trolls had their
You got a point.
turn.
You want to chase me? Fine, bring it on.
Now the purple worm gets a turn.
Uh-oh, and I'm pretty sure I know what he's doing.
Bite.
And
Probably trying to bite the one that's causing the flanking, I would imagine.
all right, and there goes. It's a deck save, right? If I remember right.
Yep.
Hold on one second.
Yep,
DC 19 deck save. Yep.
There's no way. There's no way
And
these
he
trolls
goes.
are
Nope.
as dexterous.
He goes.
Done.
Gulp.
Yeah, easy.
How many
Yeah, this
trolls
is-
are there?
And then
There seem to be quite a few.
another sting. Where's this purple worm stinger? There it is.
This is so entertaining. Oh, that's a definite hit.
Okay, and there goes, and another one's gone, and another one's gone,
Another one's
another
going,
one
and
bites the
another one
dust.
bites the dust.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
he's down at least for the moment.
So,
Welcome, Carl.
Taylor, welcome. Claw now has pauldron or helmet made out of a troll skull.
Hey, welcome, Taylor.
He has a belt that is going to be made out of the spine of said skull. And then, if this purple worm dies and I somehow survive, I'm going to leave the party temporarily, like, let you guys go ahead, to harvest the purple worm's chitin to make purple worm armor.
All right, viewers, we're gonna take a quick break so I can get everybody realigned on cameras real quick since Taylor got to join us here, and we'll be right back. We're gonna be right back and let everybody take a bathroom break real
There
quick if they
is
need
no
to.
letting it
And,
happen. I will let the party
yeah,
leave
so-
Cutler.
We'll be right back.
We're going to harvest.
Deontay and Stephanie to get back.
Whose turns it is?
Oh no, wait, Joe's off camera somehow. Like I don't know.
Joe's not off
Somebody.
camera.
Whoo!
Yeah, I
am
mean,
not off
yeah, you
camera.
are. Yeah, you are on this thing.
With
out of
curses.
line in Twitch.
Yo, that is sick. Pool of freezing. The pool is magically cold like liquid nitrogen, but its waters do not turn to ice. Any creature that touches the pool takes some cold damage. Any creature submerged in the water takes a big chunk of cold damage. Any creature killed by this becomes a frozen statue until they're thawed.
Are you looking at the book still?
No, I'm looking at
Oh.
all different ones. Right now, I'm on 100 magical fountains and pools.
Oh yeah. All right.
This
So
will
we
come
got
in
Deontay
so
back,
handy.
You do indeed.
and we're just waiting for Stephanie to get back.
Fountain of
All right,
amnesia.
all right, Fuladar, Deontay, that is your turn right now. So you are good to go.
Don't
You know
forget
what I'm doing.
the battle
I-
things, Nikki.
I'm
Never back.
immediately breaking my promise to Jessa because that's what I do.
Oh God, what promise was that?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
So let's see. I am gonna move up, and then, her steel defender is kind of weighty, isn't it?
It is. What's your strength?
Strength. It's 11.
11. So times 30 would be 330.
Should be good.
You might be able to carry it.
Well, if there's one thing I'm known for betting on, it's a maybe.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh Lord!
Strength athletics check.
You're tempting the gods here. It's not gonna go well.
Okay.
I
So
was
Use
0.
inspiration. Use your inspiration.
Right? Yeah, it's
you could use your inspiration. Yeah, you get one at the beginning of each session, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, let's burn it.
So roll a d6.
I
Therefore,
give you my inspiration.
7, 4 is 11. You're going to give him your inspiration? Alright,
I give him my
go
inspiration.
ahead and roll another d6.
I feel like
We may have to stack this up.
Alone.
There you go. Alright, with that, with the 14, you're able to blink over to the other side.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna actually, since Shadow Step allows me to go up to 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, go.
Where were
Where do
we?
you want to go to? You're
Let's see, we were right here, I think.
yeah. One more up.
Okay, so right here.
You were right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to move into some shadows here. There we go.
I mean,
Right before the
everywhere
tripwire.
shadows. In fairness, but
So I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
move
like
right
there?
here, right before the tripwire. There we go.
all right. Also,
And
you
I
know
just
what?
look- I
You
assess.
guys have a bless on you, don't you?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so somebody has some of you haven't been using bless.
Well, I haven't done anything that required the roll to set that athletics.
No, I
check,
think
so-
Daniel did something though, but maybe not. Can't remember.
Oh yeah.
He blessed the ones that that went separate.
Yeah, he blessed me.
Yeah, but Daniel's blessed. Yeah, Januka's blessed.
He blessed me. He blessed Jessa.
Yeah, if you look at everybody's tokens, everybody that has a little pair of wings on
Yeah,
them
you're
has a
right. We all
blessing.
have it. But I thought he blessed
yeah,
me, Januka, and Grandel. I mean, not Januka. Me, Jessa, and Grandelive because we were on our way.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure I upcasted the bless.
Yeah, he
You did
upcast it.
upcast
He
it.
upcast
Yeah,
it
he's
to
right.
get Januka. So,
Well, look at that.
and Cutler wasn't here at the time of the bless, so he didn't get it, but that's fine. All right. So you
So,
teleport
yeah,
up there.
I get here, and I just survey the situation, and I'm just like,
You see just a horde.
Naturally.
You see just a
Yeah.
horde of trolls like climbing the walls and climbing over each other, just pouring out of the tunnel to your northeast toward this purple worm. And
Just
if,
like,
if,
yes.
if the purple worm itself wasn't a horrifying enough sight, this wave of trolls definitely is.
so yeah, like I see just a purple worm eating trolls over on the other one side. I see trolls and a troll skull, a body on fire with a head removed and a spine too. Color's probably over there laughing maniacally.
Yep.
Things are on fire. People are fighting. Everyone's out. I'm just like, why even have a plan?
All All right, so that's full at our
Really
turn.
don't work. And then, hold on. This is the shadow step is.
That's only a
Is shadow
bonus
step a
action.
bonus action?
Yeah, that's a bonus
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
So what can I do in this situation to just add to the chaos?
You got any alchemist?
Oh
fire?
man, I have so many scrolls here. Scroll of web, scroll of dispel magic, scroll of mirror image.
You could totally web like right around here.
You could use that prayer scroll. And not let Call scribe it.
No, I'm not gonna waste that. You guys got this handled. I'm not gonna.
Not let Call learn it. Actually, Call don't have to learn it. You don't have to scribe it. He has to learn it, and then he can scribe it if he wants to.
Yeah. So I'm going to just. I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna defend. There we go. I'm just gonna defend with my action.
Okay. So
That's how I'm gonna use it. I'm not about to do anything.
Dodge action or just. Is that what it is?
Yeah, let's go with dodge action because I'm
So you-
faster.
All right. All right. And
What does the key point do for you if you use the key point with the dodge action?
I don't have any
I don't know if there
key
is such
based
a thing like
defense
that.
yet.
I thought you were using the 2024 version of the monk.
I don't know that he
We
is.
were soft merging that.
Yeah, we're not. I don't know that he's using it, but he's using the 2024 version of the damage.
Right.
Which I will take happily.
And yeah, we actually kind of have a merged version of the monk.
That's what I see most people doing is like
Jin-
taking rules from each that they like and just mashing them.
Yeah. All right, Jinyuka. That's what we're doing with a lot of the 2024 rules is we're merging them. The only thing that hasn't really changed it much is the spells.
Yeah.
You're muted, Daniel. Or something.
When Folidar says, "Why have a plan?" I go, "What? We're doing plans A, B, and C at the same time."
Perfect.
Then I turn and stalk after the troll and go, "I'm not done with you yet."
Cutler just smiles and gives a thumbs up to Januka at that comment. Just yes.
I can picture Jinyuka like fighting and wading through troll bodies as she's saying this.
Right. Cutler and Januka just destroying everything.
These
So-
two
Alright.
giants have deluded themselves into thinking that we are also giants. Because I'm not jumping into this chaos.
So I will attempt to knock this one-legged troll down yet again.
Okay.
You
My,
totally.
You will be at advantage.
Jesus. You've totally got to name this session
That's a good
Battle
hit.
of the Kaijus.
26 will hit.
Alright.
This is just fucking great.
Roll that damage there.
If only we has a wizard to cast enlarge to make us
Shield
even
bash.
bigger.
9.
Of skill damage.
Alright.
A sorcerer with enlarge and twin spell to make both of us
And
even
I would
larger.
say maybe he needs to make a save, but I think he needs to make 2 saves since he's wobbling on one leg.
No, he just makes it a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
But to not get knocked down, right?
Yeah, to not get knocked prone.
Did he already knocked prone though?
Is it a strength save?
It is
Strength save, I
hold
believe.
on. Come back here.
And he will fail. Pretty sure that's a fail. Alright, let's see. Details of the show. DC 14 strength save. Oh no, he actually made the save. So he didn't get knocked prone. He basically probably gets hit up against the wall a little bit and pushes himself back off the wall and is still luckily standing.
Well, okay. Now I get to my two attacks.
Yep.
The first one I am going to apply the divine smite to if I hit him.
Okay, wait. Quick question. Quick question for you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Now you've got this. You have shield mastery. That doesn't mean you
Yep.
have. That doesn't mean you have athletics mastery. But you have proficiency in athletics, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I think it'd be pretty easy for you. Or actually, do you have proficiency in acrobatics also? or have
No.
at least a decent score in it?
I have a +1 for
Okay, because
for
the question is, are you going to drop your shield, or are you going to do the trick where you throw it up in the air again?
I generally toss it up in the air because I mean, does it matter?
Yes,
Oh,
because the idea of you throwing your shield up in the air and swinging with two hands and then catching it before it comes back down is going to you're going to have to make a catch. You're going to have to try to catch it. So
okay, but I can use my athletics to catch it.
you could use your dexterity to catch it.
Oh, well then I'll put it down then.
Okay.
Because my
All right, so just
dex-
drop it. Yeah, okay. Because it's free to pick it back up, so you might as well just drop it.
Right.
All right.
I'm just trying to be fancy with it. So.
Yeah. No, that's
I
fine.
mean, why not just lean into the Captain America at this point?
That's fine, but I just want you to know if you continue to do it, then I let you do it. I let you do it at least a couple times. So if you continue to do it, you're gonna eventually miss it. Is my point. Like,
Right.
because
Okay,
because unfortunately you technically aren't Captain America. So if you were, then you know.
Right. Not yet.
Yeah, so this should not have been an advantage. So does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yeah.
Okay. So, rolling damage. That's 23 points. I believe that's with the divine smite
All right.
for my first hit.
Alrighty.
Turn that off. And turn that off. And my second swing. 24 hits.
24. All right.
9 points of damage.
All right. He dies. Well, he goes down at least. He looks dead. All right. Is that it for Januka?
And that is it for Januka.
All right. And Jessa.
Oh. Um. Very good question.
What are you thinking? I will say that if you oh, sorry, go ahead.
Going to shoot at one of these trolls.
Not the trolls.
Probably do that one actually.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh.
Shooting at the trolls. Oh, wait.
27.
That's a good hit.
There's an ally there, so I give him a sneak attack. Not great, but
Shield back up.
Minus 12. Yeah, you did say that, Daniel, so I'll that's fine.
Okay.
You said that you were
All right.
planning on putting it down.
I'm
picking it back up.
gonna run over here. Whisper to Fuldar being like, we need to get out of here and not fight more.
You think I don't know that? These savages are getting way out of hand. Carry on, friends. Fight the good battle. We have got to figure something out to get them out of here.
And I'll say that between this session, like between the next long rest or at long rests, I'll say that you can be practicing your tossing it up in the air and catching it maneuver, so that the next time that there won't be a missing it idea.
And can I practice learning my Orcish so that way I can actually have better control over my buddy?
Sure.
No.
Or the Dwarven or whatever language it was that it was.
Oh, why would that be a thing?
Controlling or
All
your
right.
animal? No.
Stealth 27. That's good.
And I'm gonna be telling my steel defender to climb over and protect Ka and do whatever Ka needs him to do. Which technically he can ride my steel defender.
All right. Does your steel defender have a climbing speed?
Climbing speed, yes.
I thought it did, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, just like basically travels up the wall and back down.
Yo.
Like does its gecko thing. Giant gecko monitor dragon lizard Komodo-ness.
No? Oh, hi. I don't know
Alright.
why you need to lick your eye, but
Alright, Grandolith.
Yes. Oh, that's where I'm at. Let's see here. First, I will use my bonus action to take this here.
Your echo?
Uh-oh. Yeah,
You
can you
move
move
into
it
the
out
wall, yeah.
next to me for a second and I'll put it where I want it?
Yep.
Let's see, 30 feet away. That looks like right about there. This lion will run up. This lion will run up. They'll both make running leaps, which gives them their extra attacks. So we'll
Alright.
start with...
And they also get pounce, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there you
We're
go.
going to do the pounce, which is a claw attack.
Yep. So you gotta make two claw or make a claw attack for each of them, I should say.
Yep, yep. And then a bite.
And
I don't know
it
if that
is
bite
DC
hits.
13 strength. 1 and 2. It failed. It failed the first one, and it doesn't matter on the second one. So the 20 hits. The bite does not hit.
Okay, so I did the damage for the 20, which is 8 slashing.
All right.
The other lion then slams into him as well with a claw
Yep. That's a hit.
and a bite.
Yep.
Does that bite hit?
5 and yep, the bite hits also on that one.
All right.
11. So
Um,
16.
And then I will attack through my echo.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Roll a d20.
Okay.
14.
Okay. The lion bites off one of its legs
Ooh.
and it goes down.
Is it still moving?
No, it's still moving. It's just prone.
Oh, even better. So my echo behind it,
Um,
I will attack from. And that will be this.
yep, at
And
advantage. So that's a hit, and that's a hit. I think. Wait. I think you can only make one strike for. Oh no, you can do any strike from your arrow. The other one's a bonus action. Never mind. Disregard what I was thinking.
And there's my damages.
All right.
And then I will move
All right.
here.
Okay. And
That's
then
mine.
Cutler.
Okay, so I'm gonna go right about here. And unfortunately, Joe put his pets in my way, so I can't do what I wanted to do.
What's
Well,
that?
It would make. I was gonna do a breath weapon to prevent this one from regenerating, then turn around and swing at the other one with my other attack.
I see
with
what you're
my
saying,
glaive. But he put his pets in my way, and that would hit them too. And I'm debating on if it would be in character for Cutler to not give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oof, I mean,
probably would though.
You
But
did just meet him, but he's clearly friendly.
There's that. You did just meet.
Would it matter to Cutler though? Because clearly you're with the rest of the party. Would Cutler
Mhm.
Yeah,
give
they're
a
singing.
fuck?
You're
Well,
a player. You don't
I think
be
that Cutler
very-
would be. I think that Cutler either way. What's Cutler's intelligence? Not even that high, but what's his intelligence?
Yeah, that's a good point. His intelligence is a fucking 13.
Okay, so it's still a 13. So I think Cutler would know that he has a fire glaive, so it wouldn't matter if he used his breath weapon. He could use his glaive on each of the things,
Yeah, true,
and they would
true.
not regenerate at that point, just like he did the last one.
True. Thank you for the reminder. That's a good point. And I will attack recklessly because fuck it. Well, why wouldn't I? So glaive.
We'll go top, bottom, like that, or does it?
Yeah, sure.
I
why
guess
not?
it doesn't matter. They both hit.
Okay, cool. Glaive. The less damaging one at the one he's focusing on, and the more damaging one down here.
Okay, so 12 to this guy kills him, and 15 to this guy.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Barbarians.
And on your turn, your bullet goes,
Yep.
and let's see. It disappears
Woo!
under the ground.
Oh, that's concerning.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, fuck. Out of character, I know what's about to happen. In character, I have no idea. Fuck.
Okay. A second later, you guys hear the ground rumble, and he bursts forth out of the
No.
ground right here.
Oh.
Yep, that's what I was worried about. Oh, fuck.
And then he leaps
Oh, God!
and lands right here.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna go after the purple worm.
No, what would ever give you an idea like that?
Battle of Kaijus. Alright, Cutler's focus is about to shift heavily.
Oh no, a million times no.
Cutler was born to protect this thing, and in his pet, he is about to start throwing javelins at that purple worm.
Your pet
Strength
is going to die.
and strength.
Not necessarily, because I got all the trolls that are going to be
Okay,
attacking
this
the purple
troll
worm too.
is out of commission.
Okay, luckily he only attracted the troll.
And no, he hit the purple worm too for
Ah.
18 plus 23 damage.
Woo!
So 20 and 18 is 38 and 41 damage. All right, and
And Polydar just like goes, like he sees it goes. Did
He knows.
Cutler's animal pet just attacked the largest threat in this cave?
And he knows Cutler's mentality about this, so he'd be like, fuck.
and you hear the purple
Yeah.
worm. You hear the purple worm let out some kind of crazy like screech,
Oh no.
and you see it actually gets slammed to the ground.
Holy shit!
And then it's Cod's turn.
This is gonna be
Hey,
nuts.
Cod, just so you know, my Steel Defender can go 40 feet, so if you want to hop on it and ride, it
But you
probably
can just straight up
goes-
surf it.
Like right away? I don't want to go into that.
He's like,
No, but if you want to run away,
Run
you
away!
can
Run
too.
away!
he's like, I'll stay behind the barrier of the tripwires that I can't fucking see.
Well, at this point, I think the tripwires are a little more of a hindrance in case we need to get the hell out of here.
That's exactly there right now.
So, the tripwire furthest away from me has already been tripped, correct?
Right. It's still there though. It still works. It's not. It
No,
hasn't been
tripping
broken.
hazard.
It hasn't. Yeah. It's still gonna trip people into that pit. The now
Okay.
flaming pit.
The
open
now,
pit. The open pit barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more of a tripping wire than tripwire.
Right, exactly.
got you, and they are 15
Are you-
feet apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that. Yep.
Mm,
You thinking about joining us?
I'm thinking about making a bridge, but it's not quite long enough. It might still be worth a chance because the pit is only 10 feet.
Yeah. It's they're only about 12 feet apart.
Oh, That is perfect. So I am going to, for my action, use one of the patches from my robe of useful items,
Nice.
and I'm going to produce a 12-foot long rowboat. And I'm gonna deploy that upside down across the pit.
Absolutely genius play.
How does that work with the fire, though?
If I had my inspiration seal, I'd be handing it to.
I mean,
Zakar.
it's a 50-foot deep pit, so the fire
Okay.
is not that hot.
Fair enough. Just a rowboat appears out of nowhere.
So you're doing a
Definitely
bridge
gonna need
across
that,
there?
man. There's-
I'm
Absolutely.
going to
You just-
use this rowboat as a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Smart plan.
Okay, you do know that the flames are licking high enough that they could theoretically possibly catch the ship on fire eventually,
Oh.
but it probably would be a while before that happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They could catch the wooden boat on fire, but it would be a while.
But since we're in combat, everything's
Well,
happening
and because really the flames are probably about 5 to 6 feet below this boat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, it will
The
work
harshest
in the short
flames.
term.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! All hell breaking loose.
So I'll deploy this this makeshift bridge, and assuming it holds steady, I'll cross the bridge and be like, "Hey, let's get out of here. Let's let them duke it out. Let's get away from the purple worm. This is a really bad situation
This
for
is
us."
madness. Oh. Something
Close
like this, anyway.
It was
It
supposed
should
to
check
Recall your boule.
I. Do any of you speak Dwarvish? Because I don't know the word for retreat.
You know,
Neither do I, but I think
you
it's
do know-
implied.
you do know that you can whistle. You can whistle for it though, Cutler.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's how you got it here.
Well, unfortunately, I've got to wait for my turn. So.
Yeah.
And you do know that it'll let you ride it too, so don't forget that.
Oh.
The purple worm is almost certainly going to follow it now, though, right?
Possibly, it's very loud. It's like very trompy and loud and shakes the ground when it walks, kind of thing. You know, it's a small kaiju
Claw
thing.
goes after I do, right?
It's a greater boulette, so you know it's
Okay,
it's
color's forming-
huge.
Cutler's forming a plan in his mind here. Would it cost me an action to get onto my bolet, or can I just like get to it and get on it?
It would cost you
Maybe a
movement.
bonus?
Movement is all. So to mount something, it costs you, I believe, half your movement. But it's 15.
Ah.
I believe it's just either 15 feet of movement or half your movement, whatever the case may be. I'll have to look. But this guy, okay, so this guy is going to disengage and run.
Wise.
And he will be able to go up to about there. And these guys back here.
These mini guys that are trapped, kind of.
This guy will move up. Actually, this guy will just hold his ground, and then this guy, seeing the other guy hold his ground, moves up like a hare and then stops. And then basically they all move up and stop. And
Yep,
they're
that's what I heard
watching the fight because they're like 100. They're not quite sure what they should do, but there seems to be this giant kaiju fight going on in front of them.
And they're entertained.
And they're also like, well, we should kill the purple worm because we want to eat it, but also we don't want to get in the middle of whatever that is going on.
Oh god.
They're dumb, but they're not that
Not stupid.
dumb.
Yeah, they have some intelligence.
So we're just gonna have them all move up, kind of. They can.
Does
and-
anybody in the party speak Dwarvish at all?
Nope.
Not a lick.
Nope.
Not a single fucking person. Fuck.
All right, and
If only. Right.
the purple worm.
Oh, wait. I do speak Dwarvish.
You do?
The
Yes.
purple worm uses half of its movement to get back up, from laying down.
Cutler just screams, Fuladar! Tell it its master says to retreat in Dwarvish!
And then,
Please and thank you!
let's see. The purple worm will go ahead and bite at the boulette.
Yeah, sounds about right. That does not hit.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's armor class.
missed altogether. And then it, instead of stinging at the boulette, it moves toward the trolls. And
hey, respect to the purple worm for understanding which is not worth the meal.
and
Maybe we don't need
did
to
you
retreat
say
after all.
Cutler whistles or no?
No,
No,
I,
whistle.
I was thinking about maybe telling Fuladar to like tell it
All
to
right.
retreat.
Well, since Cutler doesn't whistle,
It's
when
just
the
Oh
when
my
the purple
God,
worm
no.
moves away,
No, whistle.
the bullet bites it for 43 damage.
So it bit the purple worm as the purple worm was attempting to eat the trolls.
And then, and the purple worm hit one of the trolls for enough damage to take it out.
Holy shit.
What I'm understanding here is the purple worm knows that this is not worth the energy to exert to
And it's
kill
trying
the
to-
bulle.
It's going.
And it's trying to flee, yeah.
It's going
So
toward.
as long as the bulle
well-
is attacking it, we have a problem.
Well, it's going toward the easier meal,
See?
and then it, you know,
Yeah.
and then it also it eats this one here that's on the ground. Swallows this one's in the ground. Change layer, GM layer.
So since this is happening and these trolls are all gonna have to fight this purple worm, Cutler is going to tell Fuladar in Dwarvish, say Master says retreat.
All right.
I mean, I'm not really certain of how the bulle perceives commands, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's my turn now.
Okay. Yeah, it's your turn. So what are you gonna say in Dwarvish? Give me.
In Dwarvish, I say, heed your master and retreat.
Okay. All right. Let me do this. He's slightly more intelligent than not, but he's not that intelligent. But we'll give him a intelligence check here. Ooh, 14. Okay, you see it stop and turn towards you, and then just stop right there.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
That works.
And it's just staring in your guys' direction, kind of like what's going on. It does not
Cutler's
understand. It does not understand what was said to it.
Cutler is gonna start pulling his hands towards him enough to be like, come back to me.
I'm Boldar's gesturing to it to look towards its master. Like I'm just like pointing that way, like
Just like, look over there, and Cutler's just like waving it back towards him, like, come here.
now. As far as what Foladar is gonna do, with Jess's consent, we're gonna shadow step our way across across the pit.
Okay.
Are you taking me?
Yes.
Yeah, he can shadow step with you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we're shadow stepping across
All right.
across the pit. We are not engaging. We are retreating.
You guys
everyone.
can put you guys wherever, up to 60 feet from right there. You know.
Okay, so yep, this is a good spot right there. And then I'm just gonna continue to hold. Actually, you know what? There's no point in holding dodge at this point. Neither Jessa nor I are really hurt or call.
Nope.
All right.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
no, we're
neither-
good. I'm just gonna ready in action.
To
I
be
guess my
fair-
turn just in case.
To
Okay.
be fair, neither am I really, and neither is my Bullet. My Bullet's taking a bit of damage, but it's still pretty fucking
Okay.
healthy.
Readying an action to do what? Attack in case they get near,
Yeah.
I'm also an injured.
or are
so-
you doing a like readying a thrown attack action?
No, you know what? I take that back. I'm just gonna ready a dodge just in case.
Ready to dodge. Okay. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
well,
cool.
dodging.
Ready the dodge action as an action. That's actually a good play. It's
It really
I
is.
don't think that I've ever seen anybody do that, but that's really a good play.
I've seen it once before, and it was in my group. One of my players said that when they were fighting like a bunch of goblins, and they're like, "I'm just gonna ready the dodge action." I'm like,
All right.
then.
Because my
Jinyuka.
thing is, it is a little conspicuous that only one purple worm has shown up so far.
Yeah, I'm worried about that myself a little bit.
Yeah, Jinyuka.
Oh. I don't know how territorial they are, so.
I'm gonna take the one-legged troll that I killed, I'm going to drag him over and toss him in the pit so he doesn't regenerate.
Vicious, but I can appreciate it.
Right.
All right, so you toss him in the pit. All right.
And then I will stand there and guard everybody else's retreat.
All right. Jessa, you're already across the thing. Are you just going to hang out there and ready in action also, or?
Yeah, I'm hidden. But I'm kind of
Also,
keeping
the
an
boat.
arm on full
The
guard.
boat is big enough. It's sitting on the tripwires, guys. Just in case you need to know. So you can cross the boat without activating a tripwire. You know, like without tripping on the tripwire.
Right.
And I'm going to be readying in action in case something comes nasty starts coming.
Okay. Attack action.
Yes.
Okay. And Grandolith. Not that you have to worry.
will.
You don't have to worry about the tripwires too much because you can teleport.
Who's
But
this right here?
who's what?
Who is that?
That's Cutler.
That's Cutler.
I'm gonna look at Cutler. I'm gonna throw my cloak back a little bit so he can see the shrivel up mind flare that I have hanging at my belt. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my thing here. I'm going here. The lions are going here and here. And we are taking the guard action.
Is there a little bit of a smile when you show him the mind flare head?
Yeah.
There's
So,
all kinds of competition.
So
amongst you guys.
Grandolith is showing you he appreciates a fellow collector.
Cutler goes, nice.
All right, and then Cutler, you're up.
How much movement do I have here? Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, hold on. There we go. So it'd be half of my movement. So half of 60 is 30, so I would not. Oh, wait, no, I have extra movement because I'm a barbarian, right? Yeah, because we're past level 5 now, so I think I have extra movement.
Yeah, you should be able to move movement of 40, I believe.
40, yep. Okay, so I can move here, and then is that close enough to mount him without taking the dash action? Or no?
Nope, you'd have to do the dash action.
Shit. And that wouldn't be enough.
Well, you could just have him move over to you, and then you could mount him.
Yeah,
'Cause it's on your
let's
turn.
do that. Let's have him move down one, so that way I can just mount him.
Okay.
I don't know if you can put me above him or
Yep.
what with the layering or whatnot. And I'm just gonna
Yeah, we
chill
just send
there
him
and
back.
watch these fucking. I'm just gonna chill there. I'm gonna keep control of him by holding the reins and whatnot, and just watch this purple worm slaughter all these trolls.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready in action to throw my javelins if any of them get past the purple worm.
Okay. You guys on Cause turn start to hear a low rumbling sound
Oh fuck! Maybe I wanna
aside from what the purple worm is doing.
do that. Oh fuck!
You're not
Oh,
sure from
boy.
which you're not from
Oh, we
sure
need
from
to
which
hurry
way
up.
it's coming.
Yeah, Cutler. In that case, my purple worm still has its movement, right?
Your
bullet.
roulette, yeah,
Yeah, my belay.
Man,
How
I'm
much
trying to take
movement
the
does it have?
50.
Nah,
Or if you want to burrow,
you don't-
it's 30.
I can burrow with it.
Well, it can burrow with you, more like, but yes.
Prioritize the escape.
Yeah, like because that don't make a lot of noise.
That
Yeah,
will
these-
make a ton of noise if he burrows.
But will it fit
Yeah.
through these tunnels right here, though? Is the issue?
The boulette,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. In that case,
and whatever it doesn't fit through, it can burrow through. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it use its dash action to get past everybody, and just go all the way the fuck up here.
all right.
And as I'm passing, everybody's like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna do the smart thing for once. Run!"
Actually, what he does is when you guys get to about here, Cutler,
Yeah.
he senses that you want to do that, and he does his mighty leap, and he just leaps to about like right there.
Cutler just screams midair. I think I'm gonna do the smart thing. Run!
I look at Jessa and I just go, well, maybe they can learn.
As much as I want a purple worm coat, it is not fucking worth it.
Even a broken clock's right twice a day. All right, Ka, what are you up to? See-
Okay. Oh, we are making our escape, but we are also very loud.
Very.
Everyone
I mean,
except
Cutler's
for,
loud. We're all passed without trace.
Yeah, everyone except for Cutler has passed without trace. So we all can get quiet.
The problem is you be quiet and Cutler's ahead of you now.
What happened
Yeah.
earlier that we need to account for
Yeah,
is that
unfortunately,
that purple worm let out a
Unfortunately,
screech.
I was saying, unfortunately, the Boulette doesn't have the pass without trace on it.
Nor do I.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't either. Yep.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I think we need a little bit more of a distraction.
Yep.
Shatter.
I'm gonna hop onto the boat.
Okay. Oh, hang on, let me send that to back real quick. There you go.
Over here. Oh, that is a lot of troll.
Yeah, now you see why Cutler started to run.
That is a lot of troll.
Now you see
I
why
did
Cutler
tell
was
you,
smart.
I counted over 20.
To be fair, Cutler wasn't given this information though. So Cutler was ballsy, and then he saw and he's like, "I'm not stupid. I'm
Yeah.
reckless."
Yeah,
but I'm not
Cutler. Yeah,
stupid."
Cutler didn't have a chance to even get that information. Really, like he just came in like.
They didn't bother to stop and chat to find anything out. He just
Literally
jumped in.
leapt into action.
Cutler did what Cutler does, saw things going south, and went, "I may be reckless, but I'm not stupid."
But
Literally
that's the
leapt
thing,
into
they weren't
action.
going south.
Nothing was. It's
This-
I
going
mean, yeah,
bad.
we were all good until the purple
No,
one.
no, I mean things going south after he started attacking. He did what Cutler does, started fighting things,
And then
saw
seen a
all
billion
the
trolls coming.
and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not stupid."
Yeah, right about here. I'm gonna distant cast shatter.
Okay. We're at.
Right in this spot.
Okay, gotcha.
Its range is 60 feet, distant cast 120 feet, right about there.
Jesus, that's gonna affect a lot of them.
Yeah,
I mean, really,
well-
it's mainly about making noise. I need to make noise as far away from us as possible.
Theory has it you only need to rid 10% of a population to collapse a nation. So
We've done that at this point.
yeah, they're
almost.
definitely doomed here.
Okay.
I mean, we
So you
can
cast
come back
shatter.
when
Go ahead
there's
and
no
roll damage because
worm.
it's gonna hit some of the trolls.
All right.
You can hit 4 of them. It looks like.
I got nothing for you.
Oh wait, it's 10-foot radius, right? 10
Shatter
10
is
foot radius, I think.
I believe
yeah,
it is.
10-foot radius sphere.
Hey
Okay.
Brian, the camera is slightly off. Stephanie is slightly in Joe's box, and Joe is in half.
Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier. I didn't. That's why. There we go. That'll fix that. I hope. All right.
Okay, I
No
posted the spell.
snapping. No snapping. No
Let's
snapping.
roll damage
There we go.
for it.
Yes, snap to center. Yes, we want that. So 10 foot.
Jesus Christ, dude.
DC 18 con.
Wouldn't that get the ones on the edge too? So that would get 6. Oh no, that's only 10. Never mind. You were looking at 15 originally.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10.
I can literally. I'm on the roll 20, so I only see the circle, and I'm just like, yeah, this is definitely gonna go badly.
Okay.
For the trolls.
Yeah, absolutely for the trolls, because we're leaving.
Yeah, and we're ringing the dinner bell for the other purple worm coming in. So
You know what would be
He
really
said-
great? You know
he
what would be
said the
really
other
great?
purple worm.
If all the trolls die, this purple worm dies, and we can come back here, and the purple worm is just there, dead.
Okay, the trolls get a go. They move up. They attack the purple worm. Here, hold on a second. Let me move this guy to the back here.
I have no choice but
This
to watch
guy
the stream
moves
because
up.
I can't see anything.
Yep, this guy moves up. He attacks the purple worm with a bite. Claw. And
Oh my
the
lord.
next one moves up, and he attacks with a bite. Claw. And as he's swinging that second claw, the purple
The other
worm
purple
lets out another screech,
Oh god.
and you hear the walls explode. You
And
can
another
hear it.
form appeared.
You can just hear it. It's just like it sounds like the walls just explode, and at that point,
Oh, that one's even bigger. Oh, that one looks even bigger. Am I wrong about that?
yeah, you're wrong. It's the same size.
Oh, okay.
But at that point, hold on. What was that roll that I rolled up there? That was a 5, right? Yeah, 5.
5 more? Oh,
At that
fuck.
point, 5 purple worms burst through the walls,
We're
devouring trolls en masse, and
yeah, we're getting out of dodge.
and you hear what sounds like a cave-in.
Call
They
you,
also-
you crazy
Tell
son of a bitch.
Bitch, yeah,
You
exactly.
saved us.
Jesus.
We're not out of this yet.
Yeah, we're not out of this yet. They can still find us.
That was a little bit.
Oh, we're about to pass without a trace real quick. I don't know. We're telling Cutler to go in a different direction here.
Oh, Cutler's gonna follow all y'all motherfuckers. Just, I'm right behind you guys.
Here, let me see. I gotta do this real quick. Whoop.
Actually, you're in front of us for now, so it's like.
I don't. Like I said, I'm sticking to Roll20 for immersion's sake, so I don't see what's happening, but I feel what's happening.
The troll. I'm watching the stream just to see it because it's gonna be awesome. The trolls are getting devoured one by one.
Yeah. Well, so there's 5 new purple worms that pop into there that you can't see, but 5 new purple worms, and so then the next turn is the purple worm's turn, and
Jesus Christ!
and each of them devours at least one of those trolls right away, stings
And then
another one.
stings. Yep.
and they are quick. You hear mostly just screaming, kind of just like a mass chaos going on, just crazy shit.
Do we want to try to continue going forward past these things while they're distracted?
No.
The roof is caving in, so you wouldn't be able to.
No, I'm not talking about
I mean,
through
you
that way.
could.
I'm talking about like making a tunnel through where they were fighting that other thing.
What do you mean?
No,
What are you talking about?
let's just leave it.
I don't like the idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what you're talking about. That tunnel's caving in, so I mean,
Oh, okay.
where the
Never mind.
purple worms
Yeah,
are.
it's-
Yeah.
You can
collapsing.
burrow if you want to, but I'm.
They're
getting out
causing
of
a straight
here.
up cave in. We're getting up. We're gone.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
It's just dirt to the purple worms. And so you guys are going to get some experience now. And you know what? With that, we're going to end the session too.
Oh God, I think. Oh,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And it
How
looks like you guys are able to go get the rest of the way out of here without too much incident. The worms are having lunch, and there's definitely a lot of chaos going on. So you guys are going to get some XP. So let me do something real quick here. I gotta use a calculator.
How am I at 17,578 experience points out of 1,400? What's going on?
Huh?
It should be 14,000.
Yeah,
It's saying 17,578
578. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
out of 14,000 though.
Yeah, out of
right?
14,000. Yeah, that means you
Level up, right?
What
if
level are you?
We're
I'm
at
only level
6
6.
right now.
Yeah, we're
So-
at 6.
yeah, it
So
should
then
be,
why is it?
because it hasn't been updated.
Yeah.
Like,
Because level 7 is what 23,000.
23,000.
Yeah, 23,000.
23,000.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and change that real quick.
Okay, hold on. So
There we go.
sorry
Problem
about that. So we're gonna give you.
So, Carl, can you revert these things back into patches when you're done using them?
No.
No. I can have new patches made, but once I use them, they're used.
So there's no use to grab the vote on the way by.
No, I can't. I can't put it back in the patch. The rowboat is out of the robe.
Kick it down into the fire.
Oh, dang.
Plus,
It's fine.
We have no
It served.
necessarily.
It served a noble purpose.
Yeah, getting everybody across safely without having to worry about that tripwire.
Yeah, I will put it back on my shoulder before and cross the boat.
Anybody small enough that needs a ride can ride a lion, I suppose.
The only person is gone. He can ride my steel
He's riding
defender.
the yeah, and I'm just shadow stepping through.
Well, Januka is still large, so anybody who needs a ride could ride Januka, I suppose.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll and some of the lions then once we're across the pit.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's
that's
6
out.
of you, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys get a little bit of experience.
How little a bit?
9,000 XP each.
Woo!
Let's go! You know what time it is, baby!
Is that a level up?
That's a level.
I thought so. I wasn't sure, but yep.
Plus 9,000
Me,
equals 26,578.
I got a level. I got a level. It's been a long time since I got a level.
Finally! Level 7 is upon us!
Is it 9,000 experience even?
You guys are, 9,000 experience even. You guys are able to travel back to Glimgard with relatively no incident. You guys get through. You guys are almost confident going through the purple wormholes area. You know, the area where the purple wormholes are in the one cave. You guys are almost confident going through there, thinking that's got to be most of the purple worms that live around here. You know. But
I mean,
but you guys are probably still somewhat quiet going through there. But
yeah, absolutely.
I'm taking no chances.
right. So let me put you back at Glimgard. Let me find.
I got time to think. I'm wondering if I should multi-class now.
I am thinking that as well, to be honest.
I get my subclass for rogue.
I'm debating on whether I should multi-class as well.
All right, back to Glimgard.
And then, for that matter, what do I multi-class into?
Carmen Aaron.
I could become. Do I have the charisma to be a paladin? Hold up. I have the charisma to be a paladin. I could become a paladin of Typhon.
You've been rewarded for your bloodthirstiness.
Right, exactly. What would that be, though? Oath of Conquest? Oath of Vengeance? What subclass would that be?
Oh, the Vengeance?
I could start
Depends on what it is.
spellcasting now.
Cutler becoming slightly useful when he runs out of rages. Has spells.
But wait, level 7 allows me to use evasion. Darn.
Oh, you're thinking about multi-classing, you mean?
Yo.
I considered it, yes. But level 7 would allow me evasion, so I would be able to dodge fireballs and stuff.
Gotcha.
I gotta pick a subclass for my rogue. I don't know what I want.
Do I
back in Glimgard.
What do I get at level 7 of Barbarian here? Specifically.
So hold on, I'm thinking. Stillness of mind.
Okay, so I don't get that until.
So I can't be charmed. That would be huge. Or I can't be charmed, but I can use my action to get out of being charmed or frightened.
Okay, so level 10 of Barb is not a bad choice for my subclass. What about the class? What does that give me?
When you guys get back to the city of Glimgard, though, Carmen Aaron welcomes you all with a smile, and she says, "You must have been successful, yes?"
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
You can say that, yeah.
Absolutely.
Cutler just
No
points
more
to
troll
the-
problem.
Cutler just points to the skulls on his shoulder and the belts made out of a spine.
He says, "Oh my," she says, "Oh my goodness," and she says, "Please, though, would you leave that pet of yours outside the city? I'm sure it would scare all the
Do you
rest of the
speak
citizens."
Dwarvish or whatever? It is Dwarvish that it speaks, right?
Yeah, it does speak Dwarvish, yes.
Do you speak Dwarvish? Oh wait, that's right. Fulladar does. Fulladar, could you tell it to stay here and pray it actually understands?
Yeah, I get it. I just say burrowing time to it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so it when you say burrow, it understands the part where the word burrow, it burrows into the ground.
I get off it first, obviously.
All right. Let's see.
How do I look up the subclasses? I want to check them out before I take them.
For
Continue.
what? The rogue?
Rogue.
Yeah.
When you when you are selecting subclasses, you can hit the.
You might be able to type in rogue subclass in the thing.
You can hit the
Yeah, is it-
exclamation point again next to subclass features. It'll give you all the words about the subclass.
Oh yeah, that's true. While you're in your character mancer.
I don't
Yes.
see that.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
I see.
I'm gonna let these guys do their character level ups. You guys
I'm
had
debating on
had
what
a
the fuck
had
I
a fun
do.
session, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Like that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised
Now
we're alive.
you're not 100% sure what's become of the troglodytes. You do feel like if they avoided the trolls for this long, that they would probably be able to avoid purple worms too. And since they are denizens of down here, they probably have avoided purple worms before. And they're not. They're kind of shy and timid, anyways. By
Not to
comparison
mention,
to
they
some
weren't in
things.
the area where the cave-in happened, so
They weren't. No, they weren't.
yeah.
So yeah, so you think that they might be okay either way, and you could always go back and check on them later. Regardless, you are also given as a gift, as a reward. Hold on, let me do the math on this here. Some amount of gold, anyways.
Ooh, even closer.
So a set of fine gold bracers.
Nice.
Just
Fine gold gold bracers inset with bloodstones.
And I gave you the platinum.
And they are
bracers.
worth
Darn.
they are worth 1,200 gold pieces
Yes.
as the pair.
Do they have any effect, or is it just bloodstones for show?
Nope, they're just fancy looking bracers.
So can I use the 2024 version of Paladin here?
Possibly. I don't know how you'd get it to interact with your sheet. That's going to be a
I would just
2014 sheet.
copy. I would just
Oh, copy and paste. Yeah,
things.
you can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Because that will get me spell casting at level 1 of Paladin and make multi-classing actually worth it.
Yeah, you could do that probably.
Mikey the monk is like really dead when it comes to 2024. I'm just looking like
Well, the
there's
monk,
really not
the
a lot
monk,
to gain.
the monk is the base monk is I think
Yeah, but
better, but the shadow monk is kind of like it didn't really add a whole lot per se. So what I would do
I
is
was-
just like you could use the base monk and then put the shadow monk stuff in there, but you can't do it on the 2024 sheet. You'd have to do it all manually.
And what's crazy was that initially I think the play was that I was gonna switch from Way of the Shadow to Way of the Open Hand, but the Open Hand in the 2024 is basically non-existent.
Yeah, the 2024 open hand really does suck.
Yeah, like God, they didn't give it any kind of grace.
No, that's just because they basically beefed up the monk by itself.
Yeah.
And they were worried that the monk's not like the ranger. They're like a lot of people. Just like almost everybody agrees that the ranger kind of sucks, like the original
Even
ranger.
more so that they tied
But-
it to fucking Hunter's Mark.
Well, but what I'm saying is like beyond that, like the monk is at least split. So some people think it sucks, some people think it's not. Like some people think it's like okay, but so I think that they were worried that if they beefed it up too much, then people would whine. They would just
Probably.
they would just have to nerf it again. Essentially, is what that.
Which it is very careful to not make a monk extremely crazy, because like let's just take into account what I do here. I pretty much can run away at a moment's notice from any fight, so I can just hit and then back away far enough that I can't even be like immediately touched upon under normal circumstances. Imagine if they just beefed it a little more, where my hits did more damage, or I did more damage per attack, like per turn. You'd basically just be calling me a speedster at that point.
Okay,
Which is like a very
and then she gives you
small
500,
gap here.
500 gold pieces, and then 500 gold pieces worth of gems and jewelry. Well, we'll just say gems because they're deep gnomes.
Nice.
So yeah. And of course, there's a big feast in your celebration. To honor you guys. And you guys will have a long rest.
We deserve that. We deserve that.
We splitting that loot. Or do we
No, it's going to the treasury.
Just going to party treasury now. You could get a cut of it if that's what you wanted to do now.
Nope.
I don't think it works like
We
that,
have-
Stephanie.
We have. a
Otherwise,
goal.
there's gonna be PvP
Fulton,
now.
Cutler and I all have a goal.
Yeah,
To the
but
stars.
that might not count for somebody who's new to the party,
Yeah,
True.
he doesn't know the goal yet, so.
and he might
Yeah,
not be
make
he
that
might
one
not be on
big.
board with that goal, and depending, I mean, I don't think he's
I also
gonna. I don't think
noticed
he's
that
gonna.
he had an
I don't think he's just gonna see you taking mounds and mounds of gold and silver and copper and electrum and go, "Nah, I don't want any of that. I'm totally selfless. I'm practically a pious monk, and don't
I
want
did
any of
notice
that."
that he had an echo earlier, so yeah, like, another one of these guys.
Why you say that?
So you could talk to them about that, Joe, and it would be more than fair for Joe to expect a portion of that, for Grandel to expect a portion of that.
And what is it, 500 gold?
No, I meant everything.
What? But he wasn't even here at first.
No, I'm
No,
talking
he
everything that
walked
you
away.
got today.
Oh.
You guys
What?
just
But
remember
he wasn't even here at first.
Yeah.
No.
Just remember, he got you out of the back cave too, and
I mean, we at least got to reimburse him for the acid.
it's just the acid, huh?
Yeah, that's
At least. At least.
Yeah, at the least, yeah. How much is that? 1 bronze?
Yep.
Copper?
I can spare gold for that.
Gold.
Like, that costs 500 gold points.
That
Oh,
wasn't-
no.
That wasn't acid. That was a potion that you absolutely wasted. I could have but that's okay. Okay.
You could
I
drink
see.
it.
Well, I
Well, you tell me
suppose
about this goal of yours, and maybe I'll agree to it.
Yeah,
you know-
I reach in my bag, like, ready to pull out, like, a single gold coin and, like, shivering. Just be like, is this enough to cover it?
Just like, I'm sorry.
Okay, so yeah, we I guess we have to catch him up now. Like, we just like,
Yeah,
hey,
you have to inform
don't
him
know
of
how you
what's
got
going
here.
on.
Seems like you fell through a dimensional rift. We've seen those before. We are gonna become merchants of the stars. And quote wink wink when I say merchants.
Of stars.
Explorers, at least.
That's our goal.
We also have some mind player revenge to get.
Yeah, so Cutler, you're going to explain the spell jamming ship idea.
Yeah, 100%. I'd pitch it to him.
Okay, so he's basically tells you that he's going to take he already owns a ship, and he's going to see about getting it converted into a spell jamming ship so it can fly out into space and into the astral sea. He says he runs a. Would you describe it as a pirate ship, or would you describe it as a privateer ship?
I would probably say privateer because this guy seems to Cutler to be more of like a good guy than a more
Unhear.
chaotic person.
On here, he starts to say pirate, and I just nudge him.
Yeah, that works. and as soon as I get the P out, he nudges me, and I go privateer ship.
Yes.
And roll an intelligence or wisdom check for any of you besides Grandolith.
Okay. Intelligence or wisdom check.
I would say this is
wisdom.
more along the lines of what Junyuka might think of or come up with.
Check or save.
Just a intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I doubt I'm gonna succeed. Oh, 19. Holy shit. That's really good for Cutler. I'll take it.
All right, let's see what Junyuka
I'll
comes
do a
up with.
wisdom. 20.
All right, Fuladar, good. Stephanie, Jessa, good. You to do one, Ka?
I got you.
Yeah, hold on.
Junyuka comes up with nothing.
Intelligence check.
Yep. Okay. Well, it misses Junyuka, I guess.
Canonically,
So
Danuka has not seen it.
Caw with the highest one. Caw, you do remember that you might want to tell this newcomer that it's totally sanctioned by the Queen.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Then
Oh yeah, that's right. Would I get that too with a 19?
Yeah, you would know that. You would know that, and Fuladar would know that, and Jessa would know that. And of course,
it's all
Januka
over
would know that,
for-
but she's not thinking of it at that point in time, apparently. I don't know how you got a 2, though. Did you just roll straight 2?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Straight
gotcha.
to roll.
Okay.
did I roll the wrong thing? Was this
No,
supposed
no,
to be a
that's right.
save?
No, it was an
No, that's
intelligence check. He's in
it's a
check.
check.
I just straight rolled a 2.
Yeah, so Grandela thing, I'll also tell you that it's sanctioned by the Queen of Cormier.
You got to remember, my intelligence is only a 10.
All right.
Yes, the Queen is a investor into this project.
Very investing.
I
He's very invested.
I feel like I'd like to see this play out.
All right. So, also, Stephanie, how much money do you have? How much gold do you guys have toward it? I know you're saying half, but what is that amount?
Mind you, we also have to pay the crew however long we're
I haven't
gone.
added this stuff.
What's that?
And I haven't added this stuff in the items because
Wait,
I gotta sell them.
But
Flat rate, we have 43,644 gold pieces. Everything converted to gold and non-silver.
Mind
oh,
you,
okay.
we
So you
also-
were almost halfway there for the total price then?
You told me we
And with the
need
new amount, you'll be
60,000
close, right?
Gold
Oh.
pieces. Is it?
Oh, 60,000? Yes.
Was what you told me is what
Yes,
we
that is
needed.
Right.
what you told us.
Right. Because I was going to say, because don't forget the Queen is going to offer you the other half.
Yeah, she did say that.
She
And-
did say half?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's paying
we did a really good job of convincing
60,000
her to help.
also, or something like that.
That's why she's an investor. We
I
promised
didn't
her-
get that section because that is not noted.
Because it's going to be 120,000 or something like that. It was going to be the total cost to turn into a spell jamming.
Oh,
And
And
so
we
she,
promised
yeah.
and we promised her that we would be like working with her kingdom to get goods in and out of
Yeah.
the
As-
world.
Yeah, as part of a trade deal. Yep.
So
That's right. Our fake merchant company has an exclusive trade deal with a
with the
queen.
Queen of Cormier, yeah, exactly. We're doing real fucking good if we did it.
Star Anchor, the trading company that just
Star
existed
Anchor
the
Trading
moment we
Company.
spoke it.
The Burning Bitch Trading Company just didn't have as good a ring to it.
And-
All right.
But see, the good news is the ship still gets to keep its name. We are the Star Anchor Trading Company, and then right below that is gonna say SS Burning Bitch.
Yeah, but it says something else right now. I can't remember what I said. It says like the blaring horn.
We
or
did have
something
to
like
like
that.
cover it up for the sake of the deal.
Yeah,
at
it's got
first.
like a tarp. It's got a tarp over covering it, saying like the
Also-
blaring horn.
Also, don't forget we have to pay the crew when we get back.
Yep. All
oh
right.
yeah, we can do that.
All right.
too.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys finish this, but let me do the outro real quick, and then we can talk in after thing. Thanks for joining us here on Action Surge, where imagination collides with the roll of dice. We battle fearsome foes, forge unforgettable memories, and as the session draws to a close, remember the journey never truly ends. Keep rolling the dice, weaving the tales. Follow us on Twitter. Follow Action Surge 5e on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, all those places, Instagram, and give us likes and subscribes and follows, and tell all your friends, and hope they follow us too. And until the next time, may all your actions surge.
So,
And
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where